Good morning, family. Welcome to Underrated Music Talk. Gonna read about the history of R&B music. I'm gonna do that in a few minutes. Wait for some more people to come in. Um, I just made over 1,000. Wow. But we're gonna talk about that after I read about R&B. At first, I was not gonna have panel discussion, but most likely I'm gonna have panel discussion. So I want y'all to enjoy it. We're gonna talk about that, but we're gonna wait for some more people to come in the chat. Let me read the people out and everything. Um, Thank you, Gab Talk Media. Thanks for coming. John Brooks, my brother, thanks for coming. Always show support. Kiana Scott Bay, always show support. Trailer Mom, Bob, thanks for coming. Lori Murray, thanks for coming. Thanks for y'all so much to help me get 1,000. I'm never gonna forget y'all. And don't be a stranger. I want y'all to stay. I'm gonna read about the history of R&B music. I do talk about politics, and I talk about a lot of stuff. And let's grow together. I am very very honored of this. Um, to get over 1,000. If y'all would know my struggle, wasn't easy. We're gonna wait for some more people to come in. Gonna read about the history of rhythm and blues. Um, wait for some more. So I want to thank everybody to come. Wow, I got over 1,000 supporters. What's going on, Afrocentric? Tommy, thank y'all so much. Appreciate that. Waiting for some more people to come in. Let's get them lights up. We're gonna talk. We're gonna read. I'm gonna read about the history of R&B music. Wow. No, I'm not Jamaican. I am Nathan Light Drums. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it, Queen. I did it. I was not going to have a panel discussion, but I will after I read this. After I read about history of R&B music, I'm going to have a panel. So, sis, if you're around, please, I want you to join. I want you to join the panel. I really do. I want you to join the panel Afrocentric. Yeah, I'm not Jamaican. I'm African American. I know everybody see me. Are you Jamaican? No, I'm not. So far, I'm not Jamaican. No, I'm not. But don't. That's still my people. So, still part of my heritage. So, nah, it's good. Wow. Wow. So we'll wait for some more people because I don't want to read and then I have to go back. So we can wait for some more people to come in. Um, I know sometimes YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh wow. Almost forgot my announcements. If you want to know more about me, yours truly, Jerry Thomas. That's my Facebook page. My Facebook group is JTMVP Thinking for Ourselves. That's my Facebook group. Also, I have a Twitter account, also in caps at JT Blackman 44. Let me say it again. All in caps at JT Blackman 44. Also, it's the same name as Underrated Darkness of this channel, but but the Instagram account is in lower cap, so it's also the underrated darkness, and I gotta fix that up a little bit. Also, also, I'm in this joint venture with my brother Ernest Jones. It's andsalltoys.com, andalltoys.com, all in one. We be selling, wherever you purchase. It's always you get you use my code MVP. You get 10% off. It's all about economic development in our community. So I want y'all to check that out. Anybody can buy it. Anybody can check it out. Um, Also, what I do on my channel, I talk about music. Like I said, I talk about politics. I do talk about boxing. I will talk about boxing, MMA in the near future. So watch out for that. Also, I have my own underrated sports show. That's every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, with my brother and co-host She Stay Sleep. Also, I have a fellowship dinner every Sunday, early Sunday night. I'm trying to get to 6 or 7. Sometimes it's a little late, but usually I'm trying to stick to 6 or 7. And what we do is like people sit on the table. I'm trying to encourage people to sit at the table. Let's talk and eat, and let's find solutions and talk about important issues. Or sometimes have fun too. So encourage family to do that again, because in the humanity, it's really happening, and so I do encourage that. So wow. Wow. God. I'm sorry, fam. I just wait for some more people to come. See, my journey to get to 1,000 ain't easy what people think it is. Wow. I'm fine, Queen. I'm fine. I'm just, don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy. Just, I've been through a lot. You know, been through a lot. People cast me aside and, you know, take my rep and just rip it up that they could, you know. And, out of all that, only one person interviewed me was She Stay Sleep. That was last year. I did 2 collabs with my brother Curtis Anderson. Nobody, how nobody ain't gave me nothing. I grow it organically, and like people like y'all you see my vision. It's true vision. And even like sometimes I get things wrong, I correct it and I stay true to myself. I ain't did no character hop. Y'all could look at my hashtags. I got a lot of hashtags. You know, I'm waiting for some more people to come in before I read the history of R&B music. Wow. So it sees what's going on. How you feel? What's going on? How you feel? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Wow. Wait for a few more people to come in. Anybody can hear me, press one, or press one you hear me, or press two you didn't. Press one if you hear me. If y'all hear me, I mean. Yeah, I understand so see, but I'm gonna read the history of R&B because people need to know that. I'm waiting for some more people to come in before I start. After that, like I said, one who just came in, it's going definitely going to be a panel. We're going to discuss about what I read about R&B, and then we're going to read about we're going to talk about my journey to 1,000. So it's going to be good. It's going to be in the morning. Appreciate that, Afrocentric. Appreciate that. And I want your support and participate each other in the chat too. That's very important. All right. Want y'all to do that. It's not just the underrated, the grind of victory. It's our victory. We did it together. And that means so much to me. Definitely today I'm gonna have I'm still gonna have the dinner stream, the fellowship dinner, fellowship live. Still gonna have it today. Um Guess we're gonna talk about God 1,000. I might have one before that. So in case anybody missed that, I might set it up like maybe early morning, late morning, early afternoon. Thank you, Nehemiah Israel. Matter of fact, Nehemiah Israel, Afrocentric, I want y'all to come to the panel. I'm gonna invite you to the panel right now. I want you to come to the panel. I'm still waiting for some more people to come on because I'm gonna read about the history of R&B. So I want y'all two to come to the panel right now. Was gonna wait, but Afro Central, I want you to come. I'm gonna get to you first, sis, Queen. Um, I'll get this for Afrocentric. Here goes your link. I sent it to you. And Big Brother, I'm seeing yours right now. Here it goes. I seen your link, so just when you click it, just come to the panel. Spicy chicken bowl. Thank you. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna send it out again because I know sometimes it doesn't connect. I send both of it again. Let me know y'all get it or not. Okay, there goes brother Nehemiah. How you feel, big bro?
Yeah, grace and peace, JT. How you doing, man? Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey. Hi.
Hi.
How you
How
doing?
are
How you
how are
feel?
you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
I'm okay. Just I'm happy. I put I just said happy.
That's good. I felt the same way when I reached my 1,000.
I everybody journey is different, but I know mine was not the same as every it is. My big brother, he knows what I'm talking about. You know,
She
Grace and peace there. Is the name Afro Synergy? What was it? Afro.
Afrocentric anatomy, but you can call me Afrocentric.
Okay, Afrocentric.
How you doing?
I'm well. I'm well. Let me cut my camera on. I see you got your camera on. Disregard my nighttime, makeup. I'm not, so sitting up here sipping some tea and honey and trying
Um,
to, yes, got my love cup there. Love
yeah.
my tea
uh,
and honey. Yeah. Just left folk from over there from the real Aaron Collins. He just celebrated 1,000 as well. And he did an upload. I think his was early in the week that he had maybe done it, and he decided to do an upload to celebrate. And I think that's what JT is saying. When did you actually get your 1,000, JT?
I got my 1,000. Matter of fact, within 20 minutes ago.
See, yeah, cause I know Aaron was over there, plugging you, supporting you, suggesting people, come over and support you.
Matter of fact, I got that while I was setting up the show,
Okay.
and I want y'all to go support. Her name is Angel Dominguez. Excellent. She's from Canadian. She got lot of knowledge, and she the one like I was in her chat. See how she doing, and she says that I see that you I was like really I was 8 away, and I stuck on like 90. I think I was stuck on like 96 for like almost 15 minutes. And then after that, like the ones that you see in the chat, they just, and then when I finished setting up this live, I got 1,000.
that's good.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's good. Work hard for that.
mhm.
Because YouTube had cut me off when I think I was at like 400 or 500. That's when they did the demonetization whole thing. Because I was making money, but then they cut me off because I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. So now I had to start all over. But I was making money, not a lot because I got a small channel. But
Was it through your super chat or was it
no,
Patreon or
it was straight through YouTube, just the ads because I was able to get ads on
AdSense?
my channel. But that's after, like, that's before they did that whole demonetization thing. I was making money. I think I made like $100, but I was making videos like every day. So you can make money, but now it's harder to do that because I'm at 1,000 now, and they don't monetize you right away. It could still take a couple of months for them to even do that.
There's plus the time you need 4,000. I think
Yeah, the
4,000
hours.
hours.
You need the Yeah, you need the hours. And then when you get the hours, you still have to wait for them to check out your channel and all that. It's a whole process, but at
Yeah.
least you're closer now, you know what I'm saying?
I just got to get my watch. It's gonna take me time. I got watch. I think watch. I got 37, think 39, 40,000. I still got ways to go.
Yeah, me too. I think I have like 2,000 more hours or whatever. But like I said, I do this as a hobby, you know. If I can make money, that's great. But, you know, I do work a job. So it's a hobby for me. And if I can make money from a hobby and doing stuff that I like on my channel, I'm cool with that. So I'm grateful.
What do you got? The one question I had for Aaron, and I had did a video talking about and I got like 100 subscribers, and I've been around for a minute, and the 0 to 1,000 that I found out there was talking about. I think it was 3 to 4 things that they suggested that you do, and that was like you were saying, uploading every day. I imagine you got there a lot quicker than most. Um, I may have did not even 20 videos and may have saved maybe 10 to 15 of them. I just actually went in my archives and made them public earlier. But the thing that they talked about was clickbait, trending topics. Once a week, they would suggest at least once a week. So the every day I could imagine, like I said, you get in there a lot quicker, But yeah, that 0 to 1,000. Watching folks, I've seen so many people walk in the rooms with 5 people, and next thing you know, they got not the ones that buying them per se, but who actually get them organically, like you suggest. 4 and 5 here, 4 and 5 there, and actually get there, by doing the work. You know,
Mhm.
because JT, he's really diversified his platform with music even today, which I have no skill in. So he put me on the panel and talk about some music. The most I can do is like, oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that in a few minutes. I just put you on there because Alpha Cynthia, I could say that I know you for a while, and definitely, bro, big bro, I definitely know you for a while. I mean, for a minute, and and I just want to thank y'all so much. My vision that I'm trying to bring the truth, and I know that it's been rocky at times, and maybe I get it wrong and stuff, and I just want to thank you so much, you know,
You are.
of this, because especially big brother, I can't even say it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Well, like
And
they
then it's
said,
hard.
go ahead, sister.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it's hard when you see a lot of other channels, like a lot of people that's all these bad channels out here. Negativity sells, you know what I'm saying? Those people get a lot of subscribers, but they're not pushing anything that's positive or anything that's gonna help people. Those are the channels that get the most views, but you don't want to see yourself surrounded by that type of mess. But that's what a lot of people want to see. A lot of people want to see negativity. They want to see people fighting. They want to see people beefing against each other, especially black people. And that's not something that anybody should want to be involved in. But you have adults out here that are older that like that crap. And I really don't understand that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Black Day. You said what's the topic? I'm gonna read about the history of R&B music. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in, and so I can read about that. I just put, I invite you. I send you the link. I send it to you. So wherever you get it, just come through. What I said for me is right because the sad thing about it, negativity does sell.
yeah, it does.
It
Yep.
really
It's
does
like a reality show.
in reality. So but I always say to myself that I'm gonna stick to my guns. Like I said, I got sidetracked. That's why you know, y'all, as people in the chat. That's why I created YouTube cult leaders and followers. You
Right.
and because you know, I was like someone in the cult. I would try to do something for this person. I'm not gonna say the name because I put like this. They non-existent. And
Yeah.
and what happened was, and got caught up. I got dogged out, no doubt. But I heard good people at you know. So what happened was I have to this person. You have to wait, and and you know, and that's why I create the series because so the people would know the pitfalls about it, and then I had to take I take two eggs out. The second eggs I take with YouTube, I had to take in my godson. So I had to go out of town. The second one, I had to regroup, and I just got tired. And the things I'm doing right now, I was doing it like years before. And I want to get back and do it. So basically, when I come back from my second exile, I have to recreate myself all over again. I mean, during those times, I was putting out good content. I
Right.
was, but it wasn't mentioned enough. And so when I came back, you know, I remember I had like 150 when I left. Then I gained close to 200. I gained close to like 50 more subscribers. I was like close to 200, but I had to like it's like I start over again.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I had to repent. I had to repent. I had to get back on my grind. And that's when the underrated dark, because at that time when I came back, I was JT Blackness. After that, I was the darkest awakened. But the underrated darkness, I was like, I was born, and so I started getting back to things what I was doing, and people still coming after me. But at that time, I mean, you know, I already had my mind. I'm going to do things right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to like get into it, whatever it is, you know. So,
Right.
and then that's what I started doing, and all of a sudden, I started gaining subs and stuff, and people was listen to me, and I always say when I come back, whatever I do, I got to make sure I back it up. So that's why I developed my fellowship cooking every Sunday. Also, I develop chocolate lounge. I'm not gonna get into that. That's PG. That's not PG. So I'm not gonna get into that. But I will talk about that next year. Next year I'll talk about that. And then yeah. No, it's a good. It's nothing bad. It's good. It's good. It's good, family. It's good. But we're gonna talk about that next year. And I start creating different things, and I start getting to it and everything, and then I start like create series, you know. And so I start gaining and gaining. I did not know, and then I started hitting 400. Then less than a month later, I started hitting 5,000. Then almost a month later, I hit 6,000. I mean 600. I mean then 700 by a little month later, and then people say, you know, you at 800, huh? 100. What do you mean? I'm not. I'm at 750. You at 800, and I look at 800. I say, hey, are you gonna? No, I was 850. And they say, well, you going to seven? Nah, I'm just gonna say a little. Then all of a sudden, I said, but 1,000, I'm gonna celebrate that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna celebrate that because of my journey and stuff like that. So that's why one of the reasons that I always tell people that you never forget the ones that were there from the beginning. Never forget them.
Right.
Always be with them. Be faithful. And you know I could say that you know I grew my audience the right
Right.
organic way. And then y'all like call like part of my y'all like family. And,
Yeah.
and I always said to myself that yeah, when I do this, I'm gonna start having different people in the panel, like the ones who don't have no voice. And that's why I create the voices ones part one and two. Because I know what it's like not people trying to like silence your voice. Because that's what happened to me. And so everything I always promise myself when I come back that I'm gonna be that voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. So you know, people hate me, they just hate me. But you know, and I could say like this that you know I knew people they, oh, you ain't do nothing, you last. It's all right to be last, long as I tell the truth. But
Right.
but I feel that of my journey, all I could say is my journey is special.
Of course, yeah.
But I always come from the bottom. I always come from the bottom. And by talking to Big Bro, near my, he always encouraged me. Come on,
Hmm.
JT, come on, you can do it. Come on, because it was at times I could say I was giving up, but I was like, I said, let me just go away for a while. Come, he said, no, no, keep on going.
Yeah.
Brothers like him, it means a lot. She stay sleep means a lot. Gab means a lot. Your queens, y'all mean a lot to me, because sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I don't even want to do no live. I don't at times. It's not that the
Right.
number and everything. I just felt that I'm trying to bring the truth. It's like a lot of people. I'm not saying y'all. See, like a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I have to. But I have to keep it going because I have to help somebody hearing it.
Yeah.
So I got to help them to make sure I can't give up.
Hmm.
And that really helped me a lot, to keep it going. And it just for me, it's like um they say when you going to read. I am going to read in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for some more people to come because I know sometimes YouTube it takes its time to send out the notification. So I'm just waiting people to read. So I'm just gonna go, but it I can't really explain it. All I'm just saying that my journey, you know, is different because it wasn't like, oh yeah, I just got here. Now every time I started, it's like from the bottom, and the
Right.
feeling is to see yourself just keep on climbing, and you keep on getting hit backwards, climbing,
Hmm.
hitting backwards. It's sometimes it's frustrating, but from November I came back, and even before the year's out, from less than 200 and get to 1,000. To me, I'm the best. I'm one of the best kept secrets of YouTube. Nobody can never do what I do, and all praise to God. Being honest, I know I talk too much. Y'all can say whatever you want.
No, you're telling your story, and that's beautiful, man. You know, to like you said, explain your 1,000, your journey from 0 to 1,000, and to continue to share your journey, as you say, or even your hearts and matter, the things that you're passionate about with the world in general. Like you said, 1,000 is if it's only one, the way you go about it, because you always put I like your hashtag, like you say, you strong on that, and you're always creating them. I like that one about the humanity. That covers everything. That's the whole ball
Mhm.
of wax. So, if you can hit that 8 million or 8 billion, that the people out here, where everybody looking at you, I'm like, I can imagine, like you said, you're going to have a lot of haters, a lot of positive as well, but that's the way this thing works. I come from, as I keep saying, Israelite consciousness. And so
Mhm.
it's a given that it's going to be the wheats and tares, what we call the haters and the well wishers. So that's going to happen. The saints and the well wishers, the haters, that goes with the territory. So as many people that I've seen out here, and it is rightfully known as YouTube streets. I'm not sure Afrocentric, she said that YouTube's, once you get that 1,000, that they check you out. When
Yeah.
you say check you out, what exactly are you referring to, Afrocentric?
Oh, no, go ahead, After Citric.
Like sometimes I guess they review your channel to see if you like kind of deserve it. Like they check out people's channels now from what I was hearing. They try to check out like if they see that your channel is about a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but it's a lot of people that's monetized too. So YouTube pretty much pick and choose who they want, but most people do get monetized. So you know what I'm saying? They kind of pick and choose because there's so many people on YouTube that they can't really control everything. But from what I'm hearing, a lot of people do get monetized after 1,000, but it could take a while still.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm thinking, like you were saying, or as we were, surmising, is that it's a lot of negative accounts, and that's the one that
Right.
even they get monetized,
Yeah.
But then, you go to question the vetting process. How and why did this person, and then like you hear about all the YouTube jails, like I'm not sure if you said you started out and you had to start all over again.
Right.
And that was a year or two ago when they made the change.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, they made a change. It was probably a few months ago that they made the change. I think it was probably 4 or 5 months ago. Is
Yeah,
when
it
they
was.
switched everything over.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
thought that was a year or two ago when they made the demonetization when you have to have 1,000.
It could have been a year. It could have been a year. I could be wrong. It probably was a year.
Okay.
yeah, 'cause that's what I remember. I remember like you get 1,000, and then they check you out, make sure that your content is consistently, and then they send you a demonetize. Now,
Yeah.
like within a year after that, and then, then they say you need 4,000. You need
Yeah.
1,000 watch time, and I'm like, whoa. But I know for me, it's gonna take a while for me to get there. But because you know what? Because
So
people,
when you say monetize again, I'm not meaning to cut you off, but are you strictly talking about AdSense or are you talking about
yeah, no,
the
no.
super?
This one, see, tell me if I'm right or wrong, Queen. When they talk monetize, that means that that's when they're gonna start having like commercial on your channel, and
Right.
that's when
Yeah.
you pay for it.
Yeah. You could put the ads on your channel, and when you put the ads on your channel, you get paid every time somebody watches that ad. You get paid for it.
Yeah, so that means I heard they take 30%. Like for instance, like you make 100, they take 30 of it, you get 70. Like you
What
get
Yeah.
about the super chat though? How does that work?
I heard they take money from that too from people. Like a lot of people give people
yeah,
super chats. And
yeah.
I heard they take a portion of that. So some people was telling, the big channels get super chats and they get all people sending the big channels money, but they were saying that
And you don't.
YouTube
My question is, you don't.
too.
It's the same qualification as in monetization. AdSense that you have to have the same hours and the 1,000 subscriptions to get to super chat. I thought it used to be just 1,000 you get to super chat.
I don't have my super chat enabled. I don't really do too many lives anyway, but I don't know how super chat works, but I know people get money, but I know YouTube does take a portion of that, and that's why some people are like, send the money to Patreon. I don't know how that all works, but I know
So,
that YouTube they get a cut. They definitely getting their cut.
so let me ask you a question, Queen. So right now, could I get super chat or I still got to get the watch time?
I'm not. I think it's probably the watch time too. You probably got to get qualified. I'm thinking. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not no expert, but I think you do have to get the watch time hours too, because that's what I'm waiting for. My watch time hours to go up. I think I need like 2,000 more hours. So
Yeah, so all right, yeah. So because there are some people that I seen they got less than 1,000 and they was getting super chat.
That
really,
was
I guess
before
it
though, I
depends.
think. Yeah.
It depends. YouTube is so big that a lot of people slip through the cracks. They can't really control everybody. They can't control everything. It's a lot of people on YouTube. There's a lot of people getting paid off of YouTube. So they can't really control every little small thing. Like some people probably do slip through the cracks. Yeah.
I see why because I know this one lady. I think when I first came back from YouTube, that's like in November, last November, and it was this lady. She had less than 200, and she was getting super chat. Like wow,
Wow.
and
Yeah, I guess some people slip through the cracks, but the thing with super chat is YouTube don't really care because anyway, they're getting paid. They're going to get their cut. So they probably want us to have super chat. You know what I'm saying? But they take their cut. Everybody going to get their cut. They're not going to let us use this platform and they not get nothing out of it. They're going to get their money.
yeah. So, let me see how many people in chat. Well, hmm. Let me see. I'm gonna wait. My copy Willie Hansby. I'm gonna wait for another 5 minutes, 7 to 9 more minutes. Then I'm gonna start reading about the history of R&B music, better as rhythm and blues. That a lot of people don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I feel quiet. Matter of fact, it was I see him was a young guy too. One time, I think he was a gamer. He was
Yeah,
getting he got super chat, uh,
yeah.
pin pop, pay whatever you call. Like what?
I get really happy when I see a lot of the young men, black women, the young black men, and the younger black women with a lot of subscribers, and they actually making a career out of it. Like I see a lot of black guys, young guys, gamers. You know, they got millions of subs, and they're doing well for themselves. And I just be like, damn, that's what's up. And these people really be supporting them, like sending them money. And I get excited when I see the young guys, the ones that are like in their early 20s, the gamers, like they're doing their thing. And I'm like, damn, these young boys is doing it, and they be buying houses and everything. I'm like, dad, YouTube is really taking care of y'all. But that's good. You know what I'm saying? They could be out in the streets gangbanging or whatever. So they're on
Yeah,
YouTube just making a life for themselves. Cause one guy I was following, I follow this one dude, and I don't really do the gaming. What's his name? Some guy. He does gaming. Black dude. He got a couple million subscribers, but I really respect him because I'm like, dag, this young boy is doing his freaking thing. Like he made a career out of gaming, and people are giving him paper. Like I was like, that's good, man. He said he bought his mother a house too. So I'm like, that's what's up.
yeah,
It's
because
not that young Marcus guy, is it?
Huh?
It's not that young Marcus guy. Not Marcus from
Marquez
HOK.
Brownlee? You talking
Yeah,
about Marquez Brownlee?
yeah, maybe that's who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like Marquez Brownlee too. I watch him too, but it's another guy. He's a gamer.
Okay, so
He's
Marcus
getting in money.
Brown is not necessarily
you
a
ever heard
gamer.
of inmate 187?
Huh?
Inmate is inmate 187. He's a gamer.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
know him. I'm talking about I forget this guy I'm talking about. Oh, what's his name? Black dude, he got a little afro. He be gaming. What's his name? Dad. I forget his name. But I think he got like 4 million subs and he getting paid real well.
yeah, because I talked one of the gamers. It was about I think about first when I first went over 600. I forgot his name too, but he said, "Yeah, man, we talking about basketball." He said, "Listen," and then because we was talking like offline, he said, "Yeah, I sound like play video games, sports games." He said, yeah, you could do this and that. I said, I got P3O and stuff. He said, yeah, if you ever get like PlayStation 4, I could show you, and trust me, matter that you get a lot of stuff. You can keep on doing what you gotta do. You can make money game. I said, I'm old and I said,
You know what his name is? His name is Corey Kenshin. Y'all heard of him? Corey Kenshin?
yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, I like him. It's crazy because I watch him too because not for the gaming, but I like his personality. He be having me cracking up. Like he's so funny.
Yeah,
And that's why I watch him. And my son watch him for the gaming, but I watch him because his personality will just have you watching him like I be in here cracking up. And he's a young boy, but his personality is catchy. He got a good personality. He does good with the gaming, so that's how he get people. I see how he gets money because he gets you hooked. Like
yeah,
he's so
because
funny. His personality is just off the chain.
that's the thing about this guy. Person was shocked. He said, "Yeah, let me take." And it was another. I never forget. It was another game was in the chat. He said, "Look." He said, "Man, it be people your age be game." He said, "Yo, I'm telling you." He said, "You can get this money, man." He said,
And
"Yo." He said, "Yo." He said, "You just have to do security." He said, "Man." He said, "I'm telling you." He said, "Wherever you ready, wherever you get." He said, "Let me know." He said, "People." He said, "Trust me." He said, "I'm telling
yeah.
you." This gonna be where it's at. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and not only that too, if you break into the part of YouTube where kids watch, kids, because you know kids will tap on like button and subscribe. You know how kids are. If you get like the kids section where people do things for kids, like cartoons and stuff like that, I think the kids section of YouTube is like the biggest thing. Because when kids get on computers, you know kids will do whatever you tell them to do, like press that like button, subscribe, share my videos. Like kids will listen and do that.
Yeah.
And they are definitely technically savvy. You know, as you
Right.
know, if you want to use that, you know, it's part of their DNA. So yes,
Right. Yeah. Sure will. Kids like you. When kids like, because my kids like, we watch YouTube in my house, but my kids like these people, and my daughter will come to me and say, "Mommy, can you help me subscribe to her channel?" Like kids, you ask them to do something, they'll do it. So that's how those people that work with the kids, they make a lot of money.
that's the other thing. It's like there's an age limit on. I'm not sure about gaming, but some things are like it used to be anyway. I know it's
Right.
Facebook stuff like that used to have an age limit like 15 or whatever. But you're suggesting even they're younger. What's that guy's name? You said his name was Corey. What?
Corey Kenshin. Corey Kenshin. Write his name down. Corey Kenshin.
Could you spell that last name?
I think it's Kension. If you put his name Corey Ken, whatever you spell it, it'll
Corey
pop up.
X Kenson, yeah.
Yeah,
Kenshin.
yeah.
Okay.
I think he got like
Okay.
4 or 5 thousand subs, but check
Three
him out
point
because
three point
he's really
three
good.
million. 3.3 million, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
Yep.
Just trying to live in God's image. So he's funny
Yep.
talk about the Lord. Uh-oh. Thank
well,
you.
people, I'm gonna get ready to read it. I want y'all to stay on the panel, mute your there, and then whenever I finish, I want y'all to chime on that. And now, anybody wants to, after I finish the story, anybody that wants to join the panel, drop your email in the chat, and I get to you. All right. So here it is, rhythm and blues. Here it is. Rhythm and blues, commodity activated as R&B, is a genre of popular music that originated in African American communities in the 1940s. The term was originally used by record companies to describe recordings market primarily to urban African American at a time when urban rock and jazz based music with a heavy assist beat was becoming more popular. In the commercial rhythm and blues and type of the 1950s through 1970s, the band usually consists of piano, one or two guitars, bass drummers, or one more saxophone, and sometimes background vocalists. R&B lyrically themes was encapsulate the African American experience of pain and the quest for freedom and joy, as well as triumph, failures in terms, relationships, economics, aspirations, and sex. The term rhythm and blues has undergone a number of shifts in meaning. In the early 1950s, were frequently applies to blues records. Started in the mid 1950s, after this style of music contributes to the development of rock and roll, the term R&B became used to refer to music styles that developed from and incorporate electric blues, as well gossip and soul music. In the 1960s, several British rock bands such as the Rolling Stones, The Who, and the Animals were referred and to promote as being R&B poster for the Who residency at the Marquee Club in 1964 contained the slogan "Maximum R&B, then mix of rock and roll." And R&B is now known as Britain rhythm and blues. By 1970, the term rhythm and blues changed again was used as a blanket term for soul and funk. In the 1980, oh, let me stop right there. Also, I did a live about Black Blue Eye music. That's part of like that's the one they talking about people that your period descent was doing our music. So that's during the times. That's Blue Eye music. That's in the archives. So look out for that. Drop a comment. Let's get the lights up on that. Need to drop that in. All right. They mix of rock and roll and R&B as better known as British rhythm and blues. By 1970, the term rhythm and blues changed again, was used as a blanket term for soul and funk. In the 1980s, a newer style of R&B developed, become as contemporary R&B. It combines elements as rhythm and blues, pop, soul, funk, hip hop, and electronic music. popular R&B vocalists as end of 20th century includes Prince, R. Kelly, Stevie Wonder, Shaka Khan. I don't know why they put Stevie Wonder in it. He's part of that first phase of R&B in Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. Okay, if that's what they really talk about. Let me see what else. Hmm. Just the history of it, the migration of African American to the urban industrial center of Chicago, Detroit, New York City, Los Angeles, and elsewhere in the 1920s and 1930s created a new market of jazz, blues, related genre of music. The genre of music was often performed by full-time musicians, either work alone in small groups. The precursors of rhythm and blues came from jazz blues, which overlapped the late 1920s and 1930s through the work of musicians such as Harlem Hamfats with their 1936 hit "Old Red," as well as Lonnie Johnson, Leroy Carr, Cab Calloway, Cal Basin, and T-Bone Walker. They There was also increased emphasis on electric guitar as a lead instrument, as well as piano, saxophone during the time. Um, Forgot her name, but I'm gonna get to it. In the late 1940s, in 1948, RCA Victor was market black music under the name of rhythm and blues. In that year, Louis Jordan dominated the top five listing of R&B charts with three songs, and two of the top five songs was bass boogie woogie rhythms that had come to prominence during the 1940s. And I got to put this in now. During this time, this is um the genius um the late great Ray Charles. This is during the time he was going like label to label. Then he finally reached Atlantic within the early '50s, and the rest is history. So need to I'm gonna throw that in there because I know they ain't gonna put that. So I need to throw that in. Okay, three songs, two, five. Okay, Jordan Band, the Tiffany Five, formed in 1938, consists of him on sax and vocals, along with musicians on trumpet, tenor, saxophone, piano, bass, and drums. Lawrence Corn described the music as gritty, then his boogie era jazz tingling blues. Um, Robert Palmer described as urban rocket band jazz bass music with the heavy assisted beat. Jordan music, along with that Fat Joe, I'm sorry, Big Joe Turner, Roy Brown, Billy White, and Wyoming Harris is now also as referred to as jump blues. Already Paul Gatton, Roy Brown, and others had hits with the style now referred as rhythm and blues. In 1948, Wyndham Harris remakes of Brown 1947 recorded "Good Rockin' Tonight" reached number two on the charts, following band leader Sonny Thompson, "Long Gone" at number one. In 1949, the term rhythm and blues replaced the Billboard category Harlem Hit Parade. Also that year, the Hucky Buck, recorded by band leader and saxophone Paul Williams, was number one in on number one R&B tunes, remaining on top of the charts for nearly an entire year. Written by musicians and arranger Andy Gibson, the song was described as Dirty Boogie because it was wicked and raunchy. Wow. Paul Williams and his Huckleberry concerts was sweatly ridiculous affairs that got shut down more than one occasion. The lyrics by Roy Alfred, who later wrote the 1955 hit "The Rock and Roll Waltz," was mildly sexual suggestive, and one teenager from Philadelphia said that Huckleberry was a very nasty dance. Also in 1949, a new version of a 1920 blues song, "Ain't Nobody Business," was number four hit for Jimmy Witherspoon, and Louis Jordan and the Tiffany Five once again made the top five with "Saturday Night Fish Fry." Many of these hit records was issued on new independent record labels such as Xavier, founded in 1942, King, founded in 1940. Little later on, that's when James Brown's was discovered on King in mid 1950. Had to put that in King Records. Imperia, founded in 1945. Specialty, founded in 1942. Let me see. Oh, especially founded in 1946. Sorry. Chess, founded in 1947. Now, I'm going to stop right there. If you want to know about Cadillac Records, they started by Leon Chess. You look at Cadillac Records, and I'm going to throw this in too. That's when you had the great ones. Yeah, a lot of great ones came out of there. So I want you to check it out, like Howlin' Wolf. Um, when it comes to my mind, I'll let you know. In Atlantic found 1948. Afro-Cuban rhythmic influence. African American music began incorporating Afro-Cuban rhythmic modifiers in the 1800s with the popularity of Cuban portraits are no outside of Cuba as a habanero. The habanero rhythm can be thought as combination of traditional at the backbeat. For more than a quarter century, which cakewalk, ragtime, and promote jazz was formed and developed, the Cuban genre Habana resort in a constant presence in African American popular music. Jazz pioneer Jelly Roll Morton considered transo Habana rhythm, which he called Spanish teen, to be essential ingredient of jazz. As an example, now I'm gonna stop right there. Um, Now I get to that. I get to that part also later. There are examples of transit-like rhythm. Some African American folk music, such as the hand clap and foot stomp patterns and ring sound, post Civil War drum, fife music, and New Orleans second line music. One term Marsalis considered Trezo to be the New Orleans clave, although technically the pattern is also half of clave. Tresino is the most basic depulsive rhythmic style of the Serbian Sahara African American tradition. It used African American music is one of the clearest examples of African rhythmic retentions in the United States. The use of transistor was continuously reinforced by the consecutive wave of Cuban music, which was adopted into North American popular culture. In 1940, Bob Zirks released Room Boogie, a boogie woogie with a trizzle bass line and lyrics proudly declared the adoption of Cuban rhythm. Harlem got a new rhythm. Man, it burned up the dance floor because it's so hot. They took a little rumble rhythm and add boogie woogie. Now it looks what they got. Rum Boogie is Harlem new creation with the Cubans saying no patient for its for to saying no patient is the killer. Just playing your just plant your feet each side, let both your hips and shoulders glide, throw your body back and ride. There's nothing like rum boogie, room boogie, room boogie, boogie woogie in Harlem or Savannah. You can kiss the old Savannah. It's a killer. Although originating at the metamorphosis of the mouth of the Mississippi River, New Orleans blues, with its Afro Caribbean rhythmic traits, is distinct from the sound of Mississippi Delta blues in the late 1940s. New Orleans musicians were especially receptive to Cuban influence precise at the time when R&B first forming. At the time when R&B first formed, the first use of tresil in R&B occurred in New Orleans. Robert Palmer recalls. New Orleans producer band leader Dave Barthuma first employed this figure as a saxophone section riff on his own 1949 disc Country Boy, and so quickly helped make the most overused rhythmic pattern in the 1950s rock and roll on numerous records, Fats Domino, Little Richard, and others. Bartholomew assigned a repeat three-note pattern, not just a string bass, but also electric guitar, even baritone sax, make for a very hot bottom. He recalled the first hearing figure as a pattern. Now they said now what Bartolome was he's a longtime singer and producer with Fats Domino when he make all those hits. And so he's part of this second wave of creating of R&B, and Fats Domino was part of that too. So I need to throw that in. He first recorded the first hidden figure as a bass pattern of Cuban this. In the 1988 interview with Palmer Bartumnu, who had first hit the R&B studio band, revealed how he initially sub- submitly posed transitional over swing rhythm. I heard the bass playing that part of Rumor record on Country Boy. I had my bass and drums playing with a straight string rhythm and wrote out the rumba part, bass part for the sax to play on top of the swing rhythm later, especially after rock and roll came along and made rumba pass part heavier and heavier. I have string, bass, and electric guitar and the baritone all it uses. Baritone referred to the Cuban sung by missionary rumba. And now I'm gonna start right there. Nobody never talk about a Latin jazz. The who started Latin jazz was the late great Tito Fuentes. Let me say it again. Back in the 40s, Latin jazz started by Tito Fuentes, and this is during the time he mixed with Cuban, Puerto Rican, and stuff like that. Tito Fuentes. They don't say nothing about him, but very important. Okay, I need to throw that in. I know I'm reading about the 40s and 50s, but I'm talking about a little earlier than that. Tito Fuentes, Latin jazz. Remember that. All right. Okay. The word mambo. You know, Bato Night on Cubans is a try to blend African American and Afro Cuban music. The word mambo, larger than any of the other texts, is placed prominently on the record label. And his composition Misery, the New Orleans pianist Professor Longchair played as a banner-like figure on his left hand. The deft use of triplets is a charismatic of Longchair's style. They show the notes and stuff like that. Gertrude Gerhard Cuba, noted with the exception of New Orleans early blues lacking complex follow rhythm, and there was also was a very specific absence of algorithmic timeline patterns, key patterns in virtually all early 20th century American music. Only in some New Orleans jigger does a hint of simple symptom line pattern occasionally appear in the form of transitive so-called stomp patterns, stop line chords. These not function at the same way as African timelines. In the late 1940s, this changed somewhat when the two-cell time structure was brought into blues. New Orleans musicians such as baritone and longchair incorporate Cuban instruments as well as a clav pattern and two related two-cell figures in songs such as Carnival Day by Tom in 1949 and Mardi Gras in New Orleans launch year 1949, which some of these early experiments was a weekend fusion. The African Cuban elements were eventually integrate fully in the New Orleans sound. Also, that also take the into jazz too. They didn't say that, but I throw that in. Robert Palmer reported that in 1940, Professor Longshare listened to and played with musicians from the island and fell under the spell of Perez Prado Mambo Records. He was especially involved with Afro-Cuban music. Michael Cameron states Professor Longshare influence was far reached in several of his early recordings. Professor Longshire blends Afro's Cuban rhythms and rhythm and blues. Most explicit is Longshire blues rumba, where he overlays a straightforward blues with a clave rhythm. Longshire particular style was known as local as rumba boogie, and his Mardi Gras in New Orleans. The pianist employed the 2-3 clave off on beat, offbeat, modified in a Roomba boogie going. Also, they were showing the notes how they played. The sinful comfort but straight subvision feels the Cuban music as opposed to Swan subvisions took root in New Orleans and R&B during this time. Alexander Stewart states that the popular feel of passing along New Orleans through James Brown music to the popular music of the 1970s added the singular styles of rhythm and blues that emerged from New Orleans over the in the years after World War One play as an important role develop a funk. And I got to say this one thing too before I continue. If you ever hear like James Brown, I know what they saying. You hear that African beat. You hear the drums. You hear the sound and stuff like that. You hear the like freedom music. You hear the you hear that. I said that you, but when that word comes to me, what you hear from James Brown, you hear that militant African. I need to throw that in because sometimes they're not going to tell you what it means, but that's what it means. So, and that's what James Brown want to bring to it, to because he felt the music they played in the past was not really identified for who we are, and that's what I think that was very genius what he doing. So I need to throw that in. The single I need to read again. The single style of music, rhythm and blues that emerged from New Orleans in the years after World War II played an important role in development of funk and relate development of underlying rhythms, American popular music under with a basic yet generic unacknowledged transposition from triplets as shuffle feels to even or straight eight notes. Concerning the various funk modified Stewart states this model should be noted is different from nine lines such as clave and tresillo in that is not an abstract pattern but more than a loose organization principle. Johnny Otis. Now Johnny Otis is one of the few that helped create R&B too. Johnny Otis released. I need to throw that in. Johnny Otis released the R&B Mambo Boogie in January 1951. Features congos, maracas, claps, and mambo saxophones, jollios in a blue progressional. I Turner recorded Cabino Jump 1954, an electric guitar instrument which it was built around several 2 to 3 claps figures adopt for the mambo. The Hawkins and Monte Gras Mambo 1955 features the vocals of the young Art Neville. Now who Art Neville? It's the Neville brother. It's the Neville brothers. They was I think they from New Orleans. They went on to have a outstanding career in the '60s. All right, making clear reference to Perez Grat and their use of this trademark. Oh, the break at after the introduction. Ned's sublet states the electric blues cats was very well aware of Latin music, and there was definitely such a thing as rumba blues. You could hear Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. Now, this is now I'm gonna tell you what. Remember, I was telling y'all about Cadillac Records, that Leon Chess family, right? Muddy Waters, one of the first ones they recruit is Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. Now, Howlin' Wolf is a blues legend, but he's probably one of the few that don't get the credit deserved. And Muddy Waters. Now, Howlin' Wolf passed away in '76. But he made quite a few hits and Muddy Waters. Now, Muddy Waters later on was later noticed like all over the world internationally back in the '60s. So I need to throw that in. All right, let me read that again. You can hear Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf play in it. He also cites Otis Rush, Ike Turner, and Ray Charles. Remember I talked about Ray Charles? Yeah, they one of the few. Ike Turner and Ray Charles, they the one helped start R&B too. They don't get noticed. Later on, Ray Charles said the genius, and you know about Ike Turner. You know, knowing married Tina Turner back in the late '60s, and they want to have a string of hits in the '60s that a lot of people don't understand. But you know, afterwards, you know, Ike Turner, you know, be on Tina and stuff like that. She had to leave, you know. Okay. The use of class in R&B coined with the growth of dominance in the backseat of the rising popularity of Cuban music in the U.S. and the sense of clap could be decelled down a traditional three sides answered by the backbeat two sides, and they show the notes of that. The Bo Diddley beat 1955 is perhaps the first true fusion of the 3-2 clap and R&B rock and roll. Bo Diddley has given different accounts of the riff origins. Sublet asserts in the content of the time is especially those markers heard from the record. Bo Diddley has to be understood as a Latin teen record. A rejection cut recorded at the same session was titled Rumba on the track sheet. Johnny Otis, Willie and Willie and the Hand Job, 1958, is another example of this successful blend of a 3-2 clap, and R&B. Otis used the Cuban instruments, clapped, and markers on the song. Afro-Cuban music was conducted by which African American music was re-Africanized through the adoption of two set figures like clap and Afro-Cuban instruments like the Congo, boogie woogie, bongos, maracas, and claps. According to John Storm Roberts, R&B became the vehicle for the return of Cuban elements into mass popular music. Ahmed Ukraine, producer for Atlantic West, is reported to have said that Afro-Cuban women add color and excitement to the bass drive of R&B. And Ned Sublett point out though by the 1960s, with Cuban an object of the United States embargoes still remains an effective day. The island nation had been forgotten as a source of music by the time people began to talk about rock and roll have its history. Cuban music had vanished from North America consciousness. The early to mid 1950s. At first, African Americans was buying R&B discs, according to Jerry Wexell of Atlantic Records. He was big at that time. Sales was localized African American markets. There was no white sales, no white radio play. During the early 1950s, more white teenagers started to become aware of R&B and to purchase music. For example, 40% of 1952 sales dolphin of Hollywood record shops located in African American areas of Los Angeles were to whites. Eventually, white teens across the country turned their music taste towards rhythm and blues. Johnny Otis, who had signed with the Newark, New Jersey-based Savior Records, that's one of the one earlier labels that I read from that helped started R&B produced many R&B hits in 1951, including Double Crossing Blues, Mistrust Blues, and Cubic Boogie, all which hit number one that year. Otis scored top 10 hit that year. Other hits was G Baby Mambo Boogie, All Night Long. The Clovers, vocal trio who sang the distinctive sound combination blues and gospel, had number five hit of the year with Don't You Know I Love You on Atlantic. Also, July 1951, Cleveland, Ohio, DJ Island Free. He one of the famous DJs back in the 50s that helped push on early R&B at the time. You throw that in. Started a late night radio called the Moondog Rock Roll House Party on WJW 850 AM. Free show was sponsored by Fred Mintz, whose R&B record stores had primary African American clientele. Free began to refer to rhythm and blues he played as rock and roll. In 1951, Little Richard Permanent began recording for RCA Records in the jump blues style. In the late 1940s, stars Roy Brown and Billy Wright. However, it was not until he prepared a demo in 1954 that caught the attention of Specialty Records. That's what I read before. And the world would start to hear this new up-tempo funk, rhythm, and blues that capillate him to fame in 1955 and helped define the sound of rock and roll. So goes to show that Little Richard started rock and roll that they not gonna take. A rapid successor of rhythm blues hit Fine began of Tutti Frutti, Long Tail Sally, and which influenced performers as James Brown, Elvis Presley, and Otis Redding. And Ruth Brown, they consider the queen of R&B. Ruth Brown of Atlantic label placed hits on the top five every year from 1951 through 1954. Teardrops from My Eyes, 5, 10, 15 hours. Mama, he treats your daughter mean. What a dream. Faye Adams, Shake Your Hand, made it to number two in 1952 and 53. The R&B record buying probably made Willie Mae Thornton, originally recorded Aliba and Stroller Hound Dog. Number three hit that year. Ruth Brown was a prominent among female R&B stars, helped popularize Likely to Thrive because of the deeply rooted delivery in African American tradition. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ruth Brown related to rapper Rakim. If I'm not mistaken, I probably looked that up. I think she related to great rapper, one of the best, Rakim. Ruth Brown was very prominent among female R&B stars. Her popularity was most likely deprived of a deeply rooted vocal delivery in African American tradition. The same year, the Oreos, a doo group, had number four hit that year, "Crying in Chapel." Fats Domino made the top 30 of pop charts in 1952 and 1953, then the top 10 with Ain't That a Shame. Ray Charles came with a national prominence in 1955, I Got a Woman. Big Bill Bosey said Charles' music he mixed with blues with spirituals. I know that's wrong. In 1954, the Charles Sit Boom became the first hit to cross over the R&B charts to hit the top 10 early in the year. Late that year and into 1955, Hearts of Stone by the Charms made the top 20. At Chess Record, the spring 1955, Bo Diddley debut record, Bo Diddley, I'm the Man, climbed to number two on the R&B charts and helped popularize Bo Diddley his own original rhythm and blues, clap bass vamp that would become mainstay in rock and roll. Another one that helped create rock and roll they don't talk about. At the urge of Leonard Chess and Chess Records, Chuck Berry had reworked a country fiddle with a long history entitled Ida Red. The results of Maybelline was not only a number three hit on the R&B in 1950, but also reached the top 30 on the pop charts. Olive Free had moved its much larger market to New York City in 1954, helped the record became popular with white teenagers. Freed has been given part of the writer's credit by Chess in returning his prominent promotion activities in the common practice of the time. Okay, the late 1950s. They talk about the late great Della Reese. In 1956, an R&B's top star of 56 tour took place at the headlines of Art Hibbler, Frankie Lyman, and the Teenagers, and Carl Perkins, whose blue suede shoes was very popular with R&B music bias. Some of the performers complex with the bill was Chuck Berry, Kathy Carr, Shirley Lee, Della Reese, the Claytones, and the Spaniels, with Illinois Jacqueline Big Rocker Rhythm Band. Sites visited by the tour included Columbia, South Carolina, Annapolis, Maryland, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo, New York, into Canada through the Midwest, U.S. ending in Texas. In Colombia, concert ended with a near ride with Perkins beginning his first song as a closing act. Perkins was quote as saying it was dangerous. Lots of kids got hurt. It was a lot of riding going through just crazy, man. The music drove them insane. In Annapolis, 7,000 to 50,000 people tried to attend a sold out performance with 8,000 seats. Roads was clogged for 7 hours. Filmmakers took advantage of the popularity of rhythm blues musicians as rock and roll musicians beginning in 1956. Little Richard, Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, Big Joe Turner, the Trinis, the Platters, the Flamingos all made into big screens. Now we talking about in the mid 50s. Two Elvis Presley records made the R&B top five. The 1957 Jailhouse Rock, Treat Me Nice as number one. I'm on shook up. That's Tim. At number five, unprecedented acceptance of non-African American artists into a music category known as being created by blacks. Nat King Cole also a jazz pianist who had hits on the pop charts in the early 1950s. Mama Lisa, at number two in 1950, and Too Young at number one in 1951. Had a record top five in the R&B charts in 1958. Look back, do I like it? In 1959, two black-owned record labels, which was become hugely successful, made a debut. Sam Cooke Saw and Berry Gordy's Motown Records. Now I'm gonna start right there. I did I did a live stream about Motown Records. I want y'all to go check it out. It's in the archives. I want y'all to check it out. Drop a comment and let's get the lights up on that. Thank you very much. Brooks Benton was the top of the R&B charts in 1959 and 1960 with number one and number two hits. Benton had certain warmth to his voice, then the track of wildly varies of listeners, and his ballads led in comparison with performers such as Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra, and Tony Bennett. Lloyd Price, who's in 1952 had number one hit with Lordy Miss Chloe, regaining prominence of the version of Stagger Lee of number one and Personality at number five in 1959. Now I'm gonna stop right there. Bruce Benton, Brooke Benton, they told me he made hits. He also had hits throughout in the 1960s, 1950s. He did a combo with Diane Washington. I believe that was number one. So he did quite a few collaborations in the 1950s that was top hits too. Need to throw that in. The white band, the white now. Oh, I'm sorry. Now people say who's Diane Washington? Diane Washington was a jazz singer. Also, she was jazz singer. Also, she sang R&B too. A beautiful voice, but she died a drug overdose in the mid 50s. Great talent, great talent. Look up Diana Washington. The white banner of the Bill Clark combo. Bill Clark, who had helped start Elvis Presley's career and was Elvis Presley based in the 1950s, was popular with black listeners. Not 90% of his record sales was from black people, and his Smoky Part 2 1915 rose up to number one position of black music charts. He once told a lot of these stations, still think that you black group because you sound feel funky and black. High 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 record records did not feature pictures on this combo on early records. 1960 to 1970. This one is going to really R&B start to evolve. Okay, Sam Cooke number one, five chain gang is indicate of R&B in 1960 as a pop rock chubby checker number five hit, The Twist. In early 1960, um, the music industrial characterized previously known as rhythm and blues being called soul music. Now that's when Billboard started develop their own category, soul music. Okay, need to throw that in. Similar music by white artists who labeled Blue Eye Soul. Also, let me start right there. Family. I also did a live stream about Blue Eye Soul. I want you to look it up, put a comment on there, and also let's get them lights up. Also, yes, I did a live stream of Blue Eye Soul. I want you to whenever I finish, I want you to look that up too. Motown Records has its first million seller single in 1960 with The Miracles, Shop Around. Let me stop right there. Also, I did a live stream about Motown. Want y'all to look that up too. With The Miracles, Shop Around. In 1961, Stax Records had a first hit with Carla Thomas, G Wiz. Look at his eyes, Stax. Next major hit, the Marquez instrumental Last Night, also released in 1961. Introduction, the raw Memphis sound for the which sax became known. In Jamaica, R&B influence in the development of ska. In 1969, black culture and rhythm and blues reached another great achievement when the Grammy first added the rhythm and blues category, giving academic recognition to the category. In the 1970s, term rhythm and blues was used as blanket for soul, funk, and disco. Around the same time, Mod's band influenced by R&B, The Who played Motown hit Keep Wave in 1970, Philadelphia International, The OJ's, High Melvin, The Blue Notes, Billy Paul, and High Records, Al Green. Now, I'm going to start right there. In High Records, a lot of people said, man, that sounds familiar. That's what the Memphis sound is about too. Um, when Al Green was writing, Willie Mitchell, I want you to understand this one. Willie Mitchell was writing, even him and Al Green met up in the late 60s, you know? And so he part of that Memphis sound. I want you to understand in the 60s, he part of that Memphis sound. Willie Mitchell, he helped wrote big hits he co-wrote big hits for Al Green back in the 70s. I need to throw that in. Willie Mitchell. They're not saying that in here, but I'm gonna throw that in too. Okay, the Who's Motown Week Wave or 1970 Philly National Blue Notes, Billy Paul and High Records, Al Green, All White, and Peoples got R&B hits. Okay, 1980 to present. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, hip hop started to catch an imagine of American youth, and R&B started to become harmonized with a group high profile responsible for most R&B hits. It was hard for R&B artists in the era to sell their music, and even they music had hurt because of the rise of hip hop. Some adopt hip hop image was marketed such as often features they saw newest artists as Usher, maybe back then, but they say newer, such as Usher, R. Kelly, Janet Jackson, TLC, Aaliyah, Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, and Mary J. Blige enjoyed success. L.A. Reid, the CEO of L.A. Face Records, were responsible for some of the R&B greatest successes in the 1990s to form of Usher, TLC, Tony Braxton. Later, Reid successfully marketed Boys to Men in 2004. 80% of the songs was top the R&B charts. Was also top of the Hot 100. That period was all-time peak for R&B and hip hop. Was on the Billboard Hot Top 100 and on Top 40 radio. From 2005 to 2013, R&B sales declined. However, the 2010 hip hop has started to take from the R&B sound, choose to adopt a softer, smoother sound, incorporated that's a tradition R&B with rappers such as Drake, 50, Wack, who had opened the entire new door for the genre. His sound has gained in popularity, create a controversy for both hip hop and R&B, and how to identify it. Okay, rhythm and blues, British rhythm and blues. I'm gonna skip on now. Eric Burton, they was part of the British invasion back in '64, just as the Beatles, just as the Rolling Stones, um the Yardbirds, Manfred Red, the Grand Bar Organization, now the Kinks. Um, some of those came in the second batch of British R&B of the British came to the United States. Um, Now people say, who's Eric Clapton? Eric Clapton came. He was I forgot what, but he was with Cream. That's when they made White Room. Was back in '68, and then you got Peter Green and Jimmy Page. Oh my God, man, I forgot that group. But that group comes to my mind. Let you know. But the Rolling Stones one of the groups that had made it through. They had a long career. Some of those did not have to. The Beatles, they did a. The Beatles, they had not a lot of one hits, but they didn't really stay. They stayed to like I said, they stayed like maybe 7, 8 years and stuff. But they the ones helped start you know, and it's the most successful Rolling Stones first novelty title album in 1964. A lot is considered rhythm and blues songs. They soon established themselves the second most popular UK band after the Beatles, right, and led a second wave of British invasion, right, of the U.S. charts. Okay, in addition, Chicago Blues numbers, the Rolling Stones also covered songs by Chuck Berry, Bobby, and Shirley Womack. The latter is all over now, giving them their first UK number one in 1964. Blues songs and influence continued to surface Rolling Stone music in the latter years. Other London-based beats was the Yardbirds and the Kinks. Now, Yardbirds was let me say this: the Yardbirds been out for a few years, but the Kinks. Now, the Kinks was one of the few groups that had a very good career. Had a very good career. I think they last like that's almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. Manfred Man, Manfred Man, Manfred Man too. It was off and on, but they was off and on. But they got like 11, 12 years. 60 going to 70. They made they now they had big now Manfred Man, they did okay in the 60s, but they did better in the 70s and pretty thing. Besides more jazz fusions like Brand bought organization George Taylor, Zoop Money. They didn't do they made impact, but and then also British sites include the Animals. Now the Animals made a big hit. The Animals they did okay. Um, but they had a lot of changes too. They did Sky Pilots back in '67. They called those the new, I think the new Animals. The Spencer Davis group from Birmingham. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's in England. Spencer Davis, Stevie Winwood. He was a head singer of that. And then you got them. Then you got Van Morrison. He sang. He was from Belfast. They from Belfast. Now I'm gonna say a little something about Van Morrison. Van Morrison, he started to have a solo career back in the early '70s. He was he did real well. He scored some big hits. And then after that, in the early, I think he abandoned his band, but he made some big hits as solo career in the late early '70s towards the mid '70s, early '70s, mid '70s. Van Morrison, he was part of the group named Them. I think he was a lead singer. I need to throw that in. None of these bands play exclusively rhythm and blues, but remain at the core of the early albums. Okay, they talking about the music march to the groove out of rhythm blues and latter soul before artists was not available to small London clubs would sing originated as a result of a number of bands emerged in full got as small faces most successful the Who. Now the Who was like the second phase of the British invasion. They also did very well too. When they start doing they were one of the first rock group that put opera. Now why I said it one of the lead members, Peter Townsend. He did I think he did an album to do some opera in it too, mixed with that. So check it out. Peter, the late great Peter Townsend. The Who primarily promote material tag them with producing master rhythm and blues, but about 1960 they moved to attempt to emulate American R&B to produce a song that reflects the mob lifestyle of these bands enjoyed national success in the UK, but found difficult to break into American market. For British white blues musicians could not play real R&B, and UK black musicians such as Carl Douglas, Hot Chocolate, UK Delegation Junior, Central Line played real R&B and had hits. The British band produced music which was different tones that of African American artists often was more emphasized on guitars and sometimes with greater energy. Now that part they was copied from blues playing guitar players even 30, 40 years before that. Need to throw that in. They was criticized for exploring the massive category of African American, but also has been noted they both popularized that music, bringing it to British world, in some cases American audience, and helped to build reputation to existing and past rhythm and blues artists. Most of these bands rapidly moved from recording to perform American standard and writing and record their own music, often leave their R&B roots behind. Many helped pioneer psychedelic and eventually progressive hard rock, having major influence in the nature of sound of rock music. Now we talking about mid '60s going into the '70s. Even now, they ain't gonna put that in. And progressive hard music, a major influence of natural sound of rock music, make rhythm and blues a major component of its sound. Let me see. I think that is it. Let me see. So it goes to show. Oh well. Well, it goes to show Oh, they must have got out. So Apple Central, if you still there, I want you to come back to the chat. But it goes to show that this music had a lot of variation, and then also there was like quite a few was one to copy it, but they abandoned it, and then they also um they have they always make note of it. So to me, that's very important that we help create this beautiful song, beautiful and everything. Um, I'm glad everybody stayed with me. Very much appreciated. What's up, Gab? What's good, Miss Wells? Thanks for coming. Gab. If you're around, I'm gonna send you a link. I want you to come on, brother. I want you to come on, brother, so we discuss about um. Oh, sorry. Probably be on here like a few minutes because I know it's getting late. Part of the side of darkness. Thanks for coming. Let me see who's in here. I ain't know either. Well, I started 12 comments. Well, thanks for y'all to come. I appreciate God, but this is one of the good. This is good music. Like I said, it got a lot of variations on it. You know, it's a lot. You know, quite a few people um that did a lot. That even the different nationalities, even right now, that playing our music do not want to give us recognition. And and we have to realize that. And oops, we see. Sorry. Highly favored. Thanks for coming. How you feel? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Anybody that come late, you can always catch it on the rewind. The history of R&B, Music, it is so rich and diverse. And I want you to definitely check it out. I'm gonna be here like in a few minutes. So anybody that want to get on the panel for a few minutes, drop your email so we can chat for a few minutes. So this is the rich. This is rich. It's the ringing woman. Thanks for coming. Also, I'm celebrating over 1,000. I'm celebrating over 1,000 too. So um I want to talk about that too. I want to thank y'all so much that the one who have been with me in the beginning and even the ones who came all along. I want to thank y'all, each of y'all so much to make it happen. It's been a hard road for me. And the journey was not easy at all. It was not easy. It was not easy that people think it is, but it wasn't. And I want to thank you so much. So the ones who knew, like Miss Wells and everything, I forgot to tell y'all, the ones who come in, welcome to the Darkness family, and stay there. And I'll make sure that I support you too. And I do appreciate that. No, and wow. But about this Malik Omar, stay right there, brother. Just come to the panel for a few minutes. I just want you to come in a few minutes. Before I close out, I want you to come, brother. I want you to come. Do me that solid, brother. Do me that solid, please. All right, my brother Malik Omar. I want you to come to the panel. I want you to come to the panel. My brother Malik Omar, shout out to the LDBC. There he is.
Hey,
The
what's up?
one and the one and only Malik Omar.
Hey, good morning, JT, man.
Good
I just happened to
to you, brother.
wake up. I said, man, let me check my phone. I had some messages. I said, my boy, let me go ahead and listen to the show, man.
Yeah,
But I'm glad to catch you, man. You always doing the do. But I
I
said,
I appreciate you. And then we did it. We made over 1,000, brother. We
yes,
did it.
sir. I seen that. Congratulations, man. Now it's time for the super chat and the real
Oh, I gotta
people.
get the watch time out too. I gotta get the watch time out.
Oh yeah, well, you after 1,000 subs, you qualify. Now, this is what I have to say, big brother. All the people that really support the underrated darkness. Now we're gonna see who's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Mhm.
deserve to be compensated, man. All the issues and topics that you be discussing. And I just want to shout out to the LDBC, the Line Dens boxing community.
Yes,
That's you, man. I'm waiting for you to do the one of them not rebuttals, but actually the origins of boxing, man. You be picking up some serious subjects, man, and you the leader of that. But a lot of people sleep on you when it comes to that.
I know. I know. I was the you know what's so funny you talk about that, my brother. When I made before I get to that, when I finally hit over 1,000, I teared up
No doubt.
because it was this was not a you know what I'm talking about, Malik, and I'm
Yes,
not gonna
sir.
get into that. But me and Malik, we talked. It was
Hmm.
not easy. I was not getting mentioned a lot of
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And
No
this,
doubt.
and this is one of the brothers that pushed me, about boxing, the historical part, and continue getting passed over. I have to say what I have to say. It's true, it's true. But I keep on going. And like I think what it might have to be, maybe that 1,000, they'll say, oh, he got 1,000. Maybe he should get in. But like you said, that you made a good point. Now we want to see who really going to support us. You know what I mean?
No doubt. and it's
We gonna see.
long. Oh yeah, we gonna see, brother.
We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all see, I'm gonna tell about some of your haters. Y'all ain't want to give us. It ain't all about the underrated dog. I want people to understand that it's a family. We want to know right now who gonna really support us now. We got 1,000. We got 1,000 now. I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I'm not talking about you. I'm about the ones outside. We got 1,000 now. We want to see everything that I say. Everything I try to bring my truth. When I try to be, we want to see. Just like Malik was saying, we want to see now.
Yes, indeed, JT. And
Hey, Black in the building.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Black.
about.
Hey, Black, do you want it? Hey, Black, I want you to get on the panel.
No doubt. Come on, brother. Salute.
Come on, we want to get you on the panel because this is one of the few brothers. This is one of the brothers of the LDBC had been there.
Yes, sir.
He has been there. He has been encouraging and everything. And shout out to the LDBC. I ain't gonna say LDBC have been supportive too. Got like Ticket TV.
Oh yeah. And it's long overdue, JT. This 1,000, man. You did it, man. God is good. God is good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get better and better. You just got to keep it organic, JT. What my man Sheep stay sleep at? Yeah,
I don't know. I talked to him early. He must have fell asleep.
Yeah. Now that's possible because you did come on late. I actually fell asleep, man. You know. You heard from Sonny Boxing?
I heard from him like a few days ago, but so far he's doing all right. K Black, I'm sending your email right now. When you get it, come on.
Shout out to Gab Talk.
Gab Talk. Yeah, Gab, man. You know, I'm sending you a link too, brother. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
I'm sending Gab. I sent it before I sent you. I sent it because you know, I'm just saying now, you know, I don't know what to say, brother, because it was a hard journey. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man, and it take a man to, you know, I understand why you teared up, man, because hey, it is a hard journey, JT, man, and a lot of people have been overlooking you, and unfortunately, man, you know, we can oftentimes look at a group and say, well, that individual is the weakest link. And actually, the individual is a powerful link if you just give it a chance. So you know, man, what you've been going through, and how you allow different people to come on your platform, man, speaks volumes as well.
Yeah.
So you know, Sheep probably sleep, man. Salute the Sheep stay sleep.
Salute to Sheep stay sleep. Salute to Sonny Bashator. Salute to IC. Salute to Poetic Cows. Salute to Nikki. Salute to wow.
You heard from Poetic Cows tonight?
No.
Oh yeah, they knocked out.
They probably knocked out, but I know they're gonna see that. Dang. I know they're gonna hit me up in the morning.
Yeah, they're gonna hit you up tomorrow morning.
They'll hit me up early in the morning. I can see right there. Hey, you know it, yeah.
But JT, do this then to be creative. Just send them a link, even though they ain't in the chat, because you still get the link. You still get the you know, you still get it.
Never know, right?
Yeah, just send them a link. You be shocked, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a see a link.
That's right.
Imported cows.
You be shocked, man. Sheep wake right on up.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for tomorrow, man. I'm interested in seeing what you got to cook, big bro.
I'm thinking about doing a live even before that.
That'll be what's up. That's what's up.
I'm thinking about like I really want to, because it takes me time to send out the invites. So I was thinking about doing like this. I'm thinking about like just set it up and I'm just gonna start. So the ones that is in there right now, I don't think I'm gonna send it out. Okay. I'm gonna send it out when I do the fellowship. But in the morning, if I'm doing early in the morning, I'm not gonna send it out. I'm just gonna set it up and start it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that.
I'm not because that like that. So
you know, JT, man, my Giants. You know, I'm a Giants fan, man. We finally won one.
About time, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Finally won one, man. So, I boycotted the NFL since last year, but I do check in I haven't watched the game since the cap situation, but I do check in from time to time to see what
Nah,
my Giants is
I
doing.
don't do that, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't
man.
do that,
What,
man.
what you feel about Eli, man? Is it over?
Yeah, man. She... Oh, Eli, man. No, man. Oh, man. What you need? Snip something or something? Yeah, man. You were running for the first down. No, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was hard for me to say it, man. That
Man, you
it's
taking
over with.
stats, man.
Yeah,
You're throwing away or something, man. Just
yeah.
saying.
He's hurt.
But at the same time too, our offensive line's not all that strong either.
No, that is true. That's true.
They not really open the holes. They making it hard for Barkley to really run. You know.
Duke got all the room in the world. He won't run though. That's a killer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't,
That's,
man.
that's a killer. And I've been man screaming and hollering, man, because the Giants, man. I'm really, really. That's why I really don't want to watch because we the worst team in the NFL. But that
Uh-huh.
boy that they got backing them up, man, we need to go out and draft another quarterback this year because this draft is a quarterback draft.
Mhm.
You got Odell and Beckham, all them weapons
Yeah.
being wasted.
So let me ask you a question, Malik.
Mhm.
Name three shows is your favorite of my channel.
I like. You might think this is an easy answer for you, man, but the occult series, which is dope.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy them, even though oftentimes I be doing a lot of writing and I be doing other things. I be tuned in. I be hearing you and Sheep and Sonny. I be tuned in. But unfortunately, you know, they be some difficult at nighttime. I do a lot of writing, JT. But
Yeah.
but the cult series, man, was awesome. That also like the one that I found out I had to do some research about the dude that he only had like 6 losses and everything was 100 and something knockouts,
Mhm.
103 knockouts. I like that show. I like the one that you did. Unfortunately, the sister called in and she showed her behind, but you didn't mean no harm. You wasn't berating woman. You were just saying, as opposed to rapes that go down, it's never really talked about versus when men do it. You know what I'm saying? But it happens because a lot of men go through it. And the sister took offense to that. She thought you was talking about, berating women and it shouldn't be talked about. Now we talk about that too much. We wanted to put the emphasis on the men that are assault about women. I liked that show because, unfortunately, in this society, we talk about male chauvinism, but you got you know, woman chauvinism, you know what I'm saying, on certain topics, you know what I'm saying, and it needed to be addressed. And it took me a while to catch on to what you was doing and really trying to say. And I said, this brother right, man. Men are assaulted by women. I almost was assaulted by my teacher in school. And I look back to it to this day. It was a woman, very, very attractive as a grown man. I look back, I was 12. You know what I'm saying, Jay? So she laid down on the table. And I look back to this, I was so scared. I walked out the room. But, I look back at it as a grown man. I said, man, I should have took that offer. But I was a child. So I get what you're saying, good brother. And I had to apologize to you in a nonchalant way that I'm always bigging up the woman that go through it, man, and they always harassed and whatnot. But yeah, man can be actually harassed. And me being a alpha male, I never looked at life. That's how nonchalant it was to me. I really ain't understand what you were saying, really. You know what I'm saying? But it happens, and the media don't talk about it, so that's real. And I apologize to what happened to you as a younger man, JT, to a predator that was a woman. So it goes down, man, in trauma. It definitely can affect a man. You got a lot of them guys, man. They turn out to be messed up, And we always put emphasis on certain behaviors that a lot of guys engage to as they get older. But I don't like to really talk about the cause all the time. I like to talk about the effect. Well, what happened to this individual? You know what I'm saying? So you slowed me down, man, and helped me out by just prejudging people. When I see somebody, freaked out, man, you know what I'm saying? I really just don't go in on that individual like I used to. And that's something that I had. It took years for me to stop that. because of what caused that. Nobody wants to talk about that. So yeah, man, I salute you for that show. That was a dope show. And you went
Yeah,
on you went in
yeah.
on it now, JT. Don't get it twisted. You went a couple times and it was like, I made that term up. Simple ho. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yeah, I'm one of them right now. And, I had to really, really dig into myself and check myself, man, because men can definitely be assaulted, man. And again, I was nonchalant by women. They can be assaulted by women. I salute you. You made me a realization on that topic. I really ain't know that can go down, but you're right. Because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking it's a manhood thing. If it happened to a little boy from a
No,
woman,
exactly. You see, that's the thing about it. Because sometimes, man, they get the Because I want you to get on the panel for a few minutes. But I want to do an aftermath over that. But
mm-hmm,
that's I'm gonna wait for that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It
Yep,
has to be aftermath. It's going to be aftermath. I'm gonna tell people, explain why the aftermath is the
yeah,
after to the relation, how what the mood swings and stuff like that, the lack of trust of the woman. And I want women to understand that the no justice is not happening. You actually get sick, the depression of it,
it's real.
um,
Yeah, it's real.
and that's value of you as a person, and at the same time, the system, the oppressed system, sometimes it could strangle you.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Sometimes they could bring you. Sometimes they could bring you. And sometimes there's some men that actually commit suicide.
yeah. You know what, JT? It's something that I researched too with domestic violence. And I don't know if you were interested into doing this, but you can research this too, JT, and anybody listening, because I had to when I actually heard the statistics on the news. You know what I mean? I think it was a talk show I was watching, but domestic violence run rampant, man, in particular in the African American community, because all the pressures that black men go through and women, we oftentimes come
Right.
home, unfortunately, and take it out on each other, which is not cool at all. But check this one out, JT. 51% of the time when a domestic violence is reported, it's a man whooping on a woman's behind. 49% of the time, it's a woman whooping on a man's behind. Man, then it goes back to what that show you had. I was astounded to find them statistics. And there I
Mhm.
go again, being nonchalant. And I didn't know that men actually have a 1-800 number as well to call. And man, my mind was blown, JT. It went back. When you talked about that, that's what came up because I found this out a couple of years ago. And I was like, man, JT do got a point, man, because man, we don't really talk about, the sickness and that we may have gotten because of relationship with a woman. And fortunately for me, JT, man, in my heyday, because I was dominant when it comes to dating women, man, um, I fortunately, you know, would cut ties with a sister, man, once the arguing and all that, because I look at it like this, JT, man. I'm put on here on this earth to make love to a woman and live comfortable. Sure, we're gonna have contradictions, but the arguing fight, hey, sister, I want to make love to you. What about God? You know what I'm saying? Now it's down. I'm down with marriage. What's up? But with all the continued arguing and all of that fighting, man, and that's not cool at all. So I
Yes.
don't know if you want to talk about that, but yeah, 49% of the time it's a man getting his behind
Yeah,
whooped by
you
a
know,
woman.
I ain't nothing wrong talk about it and everything, but I'm saying I will talk about it another time. I really do because it has to be. It's going to be an aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good point. You want me? What's the other show?
The other show, I can't name the show, JT, man, but I know it was some sisters on a panel, and you was talking, talking about the discussion was the families. You talked about the family and a sister on a channel. She has I can't remember that sister name. I don't see her no more. She has a channel, but she mainly deal with dates, internet dating. She's a conscious sister, being like with like-minded people. I wasn't on that panel that night because I was telling you send me a link, but unfortunately I wasn't able to come. But you had a nice dialogue, and ironically, that was like one of the only shows where it was like 4 women on that show, and I think Poetic Kells was on that show. Maybe she could chime in the chat if she don't come on the panel and talk about the show. But it was basically dealing with men and women relationships and what they like and what we like and what we can do, to get along with each other. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it's hard, man. Because I'm always coming at you, JT, like, and this is true. I have a lot of sisters that are single. However, I salute you because if I say, look, I got this sister I want you to introduce you to, JT, man, you like, nah, man. And in a nonchalant way, you like, nah, I'm cool, Malik. Why? Because you're dealing with demons that's in you, as you said. I'm trying to clean myself up. I'm trying to heal myself before I get into a relationship. You're not alone, JT, man. You wouldn't believe how many friends I got that are single, and they have been traumatized, man, by a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I consider myself lucky, but I still look at it, and I'm very, very woman chauvinistic towards the mindset that don't happen. And it does. Like, women can be really traumatized. The world knows that. The news put a focus on that. But us, it goes for us too. And I'm a weak-hearted dude when it comes to women. That's another thing, JT. I'm not as, I don't like to not criticize, but critique the negative behavior of women because I'm around them so much, man, and I relate to them. Most of my friends are women. So, but when, in your situation, when you bring that up the surface, man, I could be woman chauvinistic and say, nah, JT, oh, he overreacting. But you're actually telling the truth, man. And it's not that you don't like women, you love women, but you want equality, man. And that's one reason why the black community, we're gonna heal ourselves. When we just straight up talk about men, that's not healing. No, it's a two-way street because we come out of their belly, JT. In fact, it's more of them than us. It's not a woman to one black man in America, regardless of him being his lifestyle, where he in prison or whatnot. It's more than us. So we got, evidently, your statistic is right because they outnumber us. So yeah, now you official. I heard Sheik talking about his mom, man. I wasn't on that panel, man, and it really, really touched my heart. And she was saying on how trauma, man, can affect men through women because he actually made it work, public that he didn't have a good relationship with his mom. You know what I'm saying? So that's trauma, man. And then you, as a grown man, you take that to a relationship, and they say, not all the time, that a man that don't have a good relationship with his mom, he tend to beat women and mistreat women. That's so untrue. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe she was that type of person, but I'm just saying, some of us just don't have good relationships with our mom. Trauma. He broke that down. So, we sick, JT, and it's not always a man thing. We've been beat down by the system. So when a black woman, she come at us, man, on top of that, man, it's like death. It's a death sentence. But, man, hey, you kept it real. You helped me out. We're looking at the overall picture because we all are in the same boat. And I can't bash black women because I gotta keep stressing, JT. I come out of their bellies, man. My best friend is a black woman. My daughters, my wife. I couldn't live without them. You know what I'm saying? But I consider myself lucky. A lot of men can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than them, but if something traumatized would have happened to me, such as happened to you, man, the heart that I got, man, I'd probably be messed up too, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah.
hey, what you ever confront that sister JT? Because I heard the dialogue and the interview that Chief Say Sleep had with you. Did you ever meet up with this sister and confront her?
That's gonna be the aftermath.
Okay, I got you. Yes. Let me know, brother. Let me know. Yeah, I gotta hear this.
And it's gonna be the same way. How was on the did you came that night to that chat?
Well, I can't one, JT. I want to say is that particular one. What I will say is, if I wasn't there, I listened, and that's what I was trying to understand. You, I couldn't get what you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
well,
so,
well, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go on another subject.
okay,
What I did that night when I created it, I said I was gonna handpick the panel,
mm-hmm.
and what I did, I let the mods know if anybody had disrespect our existence, like if they want to change the subject, get them out.
Oh yeah. I was there.
All right.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, all right. That's what I remember because that's you said no. You want to. I remember you said no. I just want to be here, make sure everything go good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
So it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, I got this one. I got to
The
hear.
aftermath.
Yeah, the aftermath was gonna be heavy, man.
So let people know.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say what about the women? No, ain't gonna be none of that. Mm-mm.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
No, it's not gonna be that.
Yes, sir.
But I do want sisters at the time to be leaders of this issue. You gotta be leaders, sisters, in this, because see, you want us brothers. If anything, brothers have any man that do you wrong, you want us to talk up. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm just asking, do the same thing. This is an academic.
It is.
And won't want to get off that. But the boxing thing, let's talk about boxing a little bit, because we never talked about boxing a little bit. And boys and girls, let me know when you want to get on. Just let me know. Yeah, hit me up. I get you on. So so
the boxing.
Yeah, when you first heard me talk about boxing, what went through your mind?
No, first time I heard you, JT, man, I was like, man, this different. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first came to your channel, it's that LDBC. For everybody that don't know what it means Lion Den Boxing Community. It was created by Blood Boxing and 7-8. Salute to y'all listening. But when you talk about boxing, man, nobody channel does what you do. They actually come online. You actually read the history. I'm not bigging you up for this, man, but it was different. You read the history of it, JT. You don't start from surface level. Now you hit the root of it, man, and then you build it up, which is dope. For instance, going back to the brother that had 103 knockouts and 6 losses and retired.
Oh, you talking about Sadler?
Bingo. And he was in his early 31 years old.
He's an eye injury, yeah. That's when we retired, family.
Yeah.
He had 103 knockouts in 9 years.
Unbelievable.
He retired 30 because of eye injury. He had to.
Yeah. That's unheard of.
Grandmaster Flash. The ones that helped started hip hop family.
That's his uncle, right?
That's his grandnephew.
Okay. Right.
Also Sandy Sadler, that was his trainer. I mean, he trained George Foreman. Why do you think that George Foreman was knocking out people of different punches? Because of Joseph Sadler. I'm not saying that he was skilled as Sadler, but at the same time, George Foreman was knocking people out any punch. But that's how George Foreman was. A lot of people thought that George Foreman was like he was not coordinating when he threw the punches, but he was coordinating.
He was. Yes, he was.
It's just that he had power. And he got that for Joseph Sadler.
Yeah. And I never knew about that cat till I listened to your channel. I never knew about that dude, man.
Yeah. And then another fight. I know they told LBC. Another fighter, Harry Armstrong. Harry Armstrong almost became a 4 weight class champion. In his career, he had 101 knockouts.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot of people had said in the middleweight that he won that fight.
And JT, that's why I say these guys boxing today, man. They coming from a sissified point of view because them guys is 30 years old and they barely got 30 fights.
Yeah, so, but at the same time, people, but I did 2 collabs with Sugar. So it's on the channel.
Oh yeah. So for me, when I looked at this channel, that's why I'm a bigger fan than I was when I first came. Is the unique organic subjects that you be having. You know what I'm saying? So, and and the way you approach certain things, man, the way you talk to people, I dig too. You have the utmost respect for everybody, even if you disagree with them. You don't really call them names, even if they calling you, man. You just don't get involved in that, man. I salute you. A lot of channels, they allow trolls, they allow people to take them off their square. That ain't you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have a lot of dope people, like-minded people on the panel. Sonny, Boxing Talk, She Stay Sleep, Gab Talk, even the sisters. You include a lot of brothers over there. A lot of other channels don't include women. I'm big on that. Now, what I'm big on getting pushing you, JT, to get them sisters on this channel, man. And you have been doing that. Salute the poetic Kells. I love to hear from IC again. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from the queen who I am. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from some other sisters too. Cause they be saying some unique and dope things in the chat. I don't know why them sisters won't come on, but I wish they will though.
We cannot say IC, because IC do get on. But Queen, who I am, there are some sisters, they better to be in the chat. And sometimes they do not want to be. I would like the sisters to come on in the near future because I like their intake.
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
really do. So that's what I'm going to really encourage. Not pushing them,
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm asking, look, I want your viewpoint. Because
That's right.
most likely I need your help.
No doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to encourage and to let them know, look, you have to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
If I invite you, if there's some brother invite you on, if you complain, you don't have no right to complain if you're not willing to talk up.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to talk up. And some sisters have to understand that. You got to talk up. You just cannot talk within the women. Just as men cannot talk within between us anymore too, because it's not helping in our community.
There you go. You sounded like me now. That's what I'm saying.
It's not helping. So it's good. I'm saying like this: we gotta have a brotherhood, and it's gotta be sisterhood, but it's gotta be healthy. But at the one way or the other, I'm talking about throughout humanity. Yes, I am talking about throughout humanity, but I'm talking about our community. We got to learn to interchange with each other again.
You better believe it, because I can't live without them, man. I can't. For real, JT, with the film stuff, my crew is all women, man. I relate to all I can't tell. It is nothing. I don't mix business with pleasure. If I'm with one sister, that is what it is, man. It's dangerous out here. I don't believe in, three. No. I'm cool. I get plenty offers, man. Easy work. But I choose to man up, man. It was one sister.
Snap. Hold up. I know that I see somebody.
Yeah, y'all see it.
I know that. No, hold up. I know I see somebody. And I know that my eyes get work. But I know who that is.
What's going on, JT?
I know who that is. I know who she is. It's
How's it going?
One and only lovely Queen Poetic Kells.
What an introduction. How you doing?
Man, I feel all right now. Doggone if I had me some doggone wine and some.
Yeah.
Said no smoke. And I got.
How you doing, King Malik?
Hey, what's up, Queen? It's good to hear you always as usual. And so,
Well, I
you know what?
it.
Yeah, for real, Poetic. I salute you, sister, because out of all the sisters, and there's no sneak diss or nothing, that be in the chat, you come in on a regular and represent the woman, and we need that. And I'm gonna let you have the flow now.
Oh, well, I do my best. But first, I want to say, JT, I didn't know you were live this late. And what are you talking about?
I guess she missed the news, did she, Malik?
Yes, she did,
Well,
but it's all good.
I apologize that I missed the news.
And I send the link.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I send the invite. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Hey, Poetic Kells, check this out.
Yes.
I told him, I said, look, man, send that sister Chief say sleeping a couple of them, but that link, and you never ever know. And bingo. See, JT?
Yep. Well,
right.
if you go and look at the top of my chat, you will know why I'm happy.
Okay. Of course. History of R&B music.
No, look at the chat again.
Well, I just looked at the title.
No. I'm talking about in the chat.
Okay.
The top of the chat.
I don't see anything in the chat, JT. I just see you saying Hashtag LDBC salute. Salute to the LDBC.
Mhm. Let me see. Or maybe hold up.
Sorry, I'm a little delayed right now.
Yeah, JT, she has a point. I just looked too. Unless it's way up, you gotta scroll.
It is way up because the furthest I could go up, it stops at
Right, right.
a certain point.
Yeah, JT, when you're doing a live, it don't go all the way up to the top. Now, after this live is over with and we review it, you can see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I got over 1,000
Oh, congrats. Remember, I told you, I said you're going to have 1,000 before the year is over.
before November's out.
Yes, before the year's over. So, are you throwing a party?
Yeah, I'm a do a pre-party in the morning. Then I think of some more party I'm gonna throw. But
That's very good.
but let me
I'm proud of you for hitting that 1K.
thank you. But let me tell you how this happened. When I was setting up for this live, right? This was like I was finishing up like something 12, right? I
Right.
I was in this the sister Angel Dominguez. She's one of the few sisters that help, get people to, get their subs up. I mean support. Now I can say support. Get more support of their channel. And she said, yeah, and then tonight, I'm gonna say yesterday, last night, she finally reached over 3,000. So what happened was she said, how much do you got? I said, I don't know, maybe 8. So what happened was she said, yeah, we gotta get you over 1,000. I ain't really think about it first, y'all, because I know how some people is. And what happened was I was sitting on 991 and I sit on like 992 for like almost 10 minutes. Then I went from 992 to 996. And then just before I start this live, I got over 1,000. And when I'm talking about just started. Before I hit that broadcast, I got over 1,000. Hello?
That's excellent. That's excellent. I'm proud that you got a
So
thousand.
yeah, so for me, like I was talking to Malik a few minutes ago, almost 20 minutes ago, as you heard about my journey a little bit, when it comes, it was hard because I didn't get the notarization as you, Malik, know that other people did. You know what I'm saying? I grew my organically. I had people had promised me that they go interview me, they never did. The only person that interviewed me, Malik and Puerto Cal, is She Stay Sleep, and that was last year. That's the only invite. So to get the 1,000, I don't know how other people feel. I ain't talking about y'all and in the chat, but outside, I don't know how y'all feel, but I really don't care. It was hard, you know. 'Cause I came a long way. I came from the bottom, you know. You know? Y'all could talk, man. I ain't talking too much. You got yourself mute.
That's what's up, JT. Sometimes you got to stay down and come up.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you enjoyed your journey getting toward this 1K.
That's the point. That's the point. I gotta get used to enjoy it. That's the
And,
thing.
and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you.
You proud of me?
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of Malik because y'all's part of that journey. to make it happen. You know, by your action, you're pushing me. I ain't really need all that push, but I need that extra push. You know, to try to do. To bring something different, a truth to the channel, so people could recognize it. So, but right now, really how I feel right now is I still feel that I'm underrated. But I guess that I feel that it helped me push harder, So to me, I'm still the best kept secret in YouTube.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing about it, JT, your channel was grown for real organically by word of mouth, man. Like you
Hmm.
said, nobody interviewed you. You weren't on nobody's show. Only sheep stay sleep. So you did that, man, organically, man. People like Poetic Kells, I see. Sunny Boxing Talk, the originals, man, Gab Talk. You know what I mean? So you reached a G without no help. Imagine, I don't need to call the name, but imagine certain people in the LDBC that had you on their platform and they got 50 G's or more, or 30 G's or more, where you'll be at, man. But I know you were saying before, it's unfortunate that some of us in the LDBC we into nepotism and we only deal with certain individuals. We got to cut that out, and that's something I'm gonna be putting out on each platform. Because if you include in that community, everybody should take the time to big you up at least once on their show. You know, because I'll be seeing all these collabos, man. I'm like, man, I want one of them brothers, man, invite JT on, man, because he'll skyrocket it. You'll go right, because that's how we got love in this community, man. If you my brothers, keep, hey, let me go in and sub to you. But you did yours by word of mouth, man. I put you out. I shared a lot of your videos as well. Because I'm in tune to a lot of people. I thought about getting a channel, but I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and support this brother, man. I really support brothers, so that's how we got to start doing it. It's too many channels for me, you know. And but man, you at 1,000. Did you get that logo yet, JT? I can't really see the chat. The one with the dollar sign yet? Is that in there?
No, 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 no. I don't think I could get that until I get the watch time. I think.
Okay.
I
I
need
thought,
watch time. I need a 4,000 watch time. 4,000 hour watch time. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I gotta find that out. That's a good question. I gotta find that out.
yeah, because I heard 7-8. Somebody had reached 1,000, and he was saying, well, they was talking to each other. He was saying once you get 1,000 subs, you set it up. I forgot how he set it up. You might want to reach out to him, and the super chat. And they say you have to have. You know what I was talking about? I was talking to CB Sports, because CB Sports just got maybe 400 or 500 subs, six at the most. But you have more than he does. And I was like, damn, man, I want to support you. What's up with the super chat? And he
I think
told,
I think I think I can get pin pal. I think I
not
said it right.
well, PayPal. Yeah, you could get that with any kind of subs. But I'm talking about the super chat. You qualify that with 1,000 chats, and you get your money right then and there, and it goes straight to your account. And that's what CB. I want to get CB Sports. I was on his channel, a donation in the chat, and he was telling me, he said, "No, I can't do it now because I don't have 1,000 subs." So yeah, you might need to contact YouTube, because I think they automatically put that they go automatically hook that up. You qualify for that.
Well, from what I know, for super chats, you don't necessarily have to have 1,000 subs. I
Hmm.
think that you only supposed to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time to get your channel monetized. That's what I think.
Okay. Okay.
But as far as super chat, no, you don't necessarily have to have 1,000 subs. You could hook up your super chat.
Okay. Okay. That's
And then
it.
I say PayPal because a lot of people have PayPal.
Hmm.
So it's like easier for them to kind of like when they do super chat to donate from their PayPal to your PayPal.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I gotta set up
I
there.
mean, that's what I know.
I know I got sub. I got what you call that? Sub last one.
What hey, JT, if you the crazy thing about it, you have an email. So the sister's right, and I'm quite sure, not to get into your business, you have a debit card. But with PayPal, you just go on PayPal, you know, you have your email and you link that to your debit card, and then you put that link. They send you a link, and you get your email in it. You
But
send the
but
link.
I heard they send you a debit card if you don't have it. They send you
Oh
a debit.
yeah, oh yeah, they will, they will. But well, it make it more easy. You don't have to wait. And as soon as you set that up, man, I'm donating. I got you.
Yeah,
You
I appreciate that because see I got
Right, right, King Malik.
know.
There you go. Nah, because
But
I got
what about you?
huh?
You talking about
What?
me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, poetic. It's crazy because I always use this as an excuse, but it's real. But right now, I'm working on 3 film projects, and I'm real busy as of now. So, Sonny Boxing Talk, I've been talking to him, and he has a channel that maybe has like 100 and something subs.
Hold that thought, y'all.
Oh,
Hold that thought.
So,
Ring,
okay,
hold that thought, y'all. Let me say this. Ring in Walmart. Walmart. If you want to get on the panel, drop your email in the chat. I copy it down. Then I get you on. When you see the blue, you click on that and you can come straight to the panel. So you gotta put your email in the chat. And I don't have no problem for you to get you on. That's how it works. So right now, if you want to get on, put your email in the chat. I copy it down. All right. And then when you get on, you go erase. Okay. Go ahead, young go ahead. I'm
oh
sorry.
no, but what I was saying, Queen Poetic Cal, is that fortunately right now, because I just the day I've been filming, I'm working on 3 projects, and I just been super busy. So what happened was Sonny Boxing Talk reached out to me. He has 100 and something. This how unselfish I am, sister. But it's coming though. I know what you about. I know, but he has 106 or 7 subs. So, he's a part of the LDBC. Plus, he reached out to me, and he wanted his channel to be built. So, I gave him a suggestion. I said, well, like I did JT, if you keep it real and keep it organic, man, on your channel, and treat people with respect, it's gonna grow. So, this is what happened. I'm gonna be working with him in conjunction on his channel. It's coming real soon, twice a week. We have topics and everything, but it's just the timing. Right now, I've just been like working almost 7 days a week with this film stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of writing. But eventually, after his channel reached, like I told him, 1,000, I'm gonna segue off of that and start my own channel. But that's how unselfish I am. So initially, good sister, I was gonna go ahead and start my channel, but until he reached out to me, I was like, man, let me help this brother out because he had his channel over a year, and we good friends now. We talk on a regular basis via the phone, and we have some creative ideas. He stays in the air. I'm a Philadelphian. I relocated to Philadelphia 20 years ago. That's when I got into film work, and I'm originally from Norfolk, Virginia. He stays in Chesapeake, Virginia. They sister and brother neighbors, and so we're gonna be linking up down there, doing some tour drives and some clothing drives. And I'm gonna just big his channel up like I did JT. And after he get 1,000, that's the only after that. And then I'm gonna do me. I think I deserve that. I'm gonna take the time to do me because he was telling me that and I don't like to hear my ego. I don't like to brush it at all. But that's I'm trying to check that before I have my channel as well. But he was saying, man, you be having some good subjects and the way you come off and blah 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 blah. So I just told him, look, I'm gonna help you out, but in the meantime, I'm gonna set it up. It's coming. Oh, that's coming.
well, that's a good idea. And of course, I'm going to support my brother's channel.
Yeah, no doubt,
And yes,
no doubt.
you guys do have some very excellent topics. Yes, keep it real, keep it 100, share some information, make it very informative, and the right people will follow. So I
Indeed, indeed.
agree. I agree. Much love to you.
Yeah, no doubt, sister. And AJT, this ain't no AJT. The hard work that you've been doing, man, to get the 1,000. That's what I'm saying, man. That was hard work, man. And because of your channel and sisters like Queen Poetic Kells, now that I'm somewhat getting known. It'll be a whole lot more easier, man. I know a lot of people, and you know me, JT. I'll be on 7-8. I'll be on Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? I be on some of the major channels on people know me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know a lot of people. So yeah. And because of your link, man, it won't be as hard for me to get 1,000 subs, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning from you, man. Really, I'm learning from you. I'm taking notes on how this thing gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start supporting one another, like this sister said. That should be automatic. You know what I mean? If that sister have a channel, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? I see, I'm dead. So it is what it is, man. We gotta start this. Stop the nepotism, the favoritism, and I don't mess with you. No, 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 no. Sheep stay sleep. Go over there, y'all. Let's listen to the ain't sub. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop that, and I'm gonna be going on his channel when I start my channel. So that's how we're gonna grow and be flipping this thing, so everybody be able to grow mentally and spiritually. And that's a dope thing, man, because everybody else is doing that, man, except us to a degree. Could you imagine if all the women, majority of the women in our community, JT, thought the way that Queen Poetic Kels thought, man? I see. It'll be dope, man. Damn near everybody be married, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ringing. I seen you the link.
Right now, let me ask you something. What exactly do LDBC stand for?
Let me tell you, it's Lions Den Boxing Community.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's what it stands for.
I
And
always wanted to know that.
yeah, and there's some sisters, Poetic Kels, that be
Yeah.
repping over there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We have a sister over there. She got like G's. You know what I'm saying? Mixed boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, JT.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all go over there.
Kels, do you remember Coach?
Yes, I do.
He's part of LDBC.
Oh,
That's right.
He's part of LDBC. Who, Muhammad is the one.
That's
He's
right.
part
it's
of LDBC family. Malik part of LDBC family.
That's right.
Um, K Black, key part of LDBC.
P Money.
P Money part of. I got quite a few people they know. They know the brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm connected with them brothers and sisters as well. Heavily influenced good sisters. So my channel,
so so
you know.
King Malik,
Yes, ma'am.
do you support women channels too?
Oh my God, do I?
Or do it matter?
Oh, not
Do
woman,
it matter
y'all.
what they're talking about, or does it matter if they have some type of content, or you
It don't
just
matter. I'm dead,
support
sister.
it?
It's crazy. It's crazy, poetic. Sister Queen Poetic Kills is like this. This is the dope. So before you came on, I actually admitted, and I have to, and this is an issue that I have within myself, and it's a weakness. When it come to women, I'm very, very woman dominant. Like they can do no wrong in my book compared to men. So when they have a channel, oh my God, I'm dead, man.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all and JT get on me about this, and he's right. You know what I'm saying? He's a Malik. You gotta be a little bit equal. But when it's a term that JT coined. It's called a simple hoe, and it's no disrespect to men, but it's somebody more so henpecked. I'm very, very heavy dominant when it comes to y'all. Like you, Malik, come on my channel, and you and JT, I'm dead with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what it is about women. I know it's a natural inclination in men. Straight men, any particular man. I just that's respectful. I'm there. I support women. Yes, I do. You know what I mean? And it's and I have a weakness for women when it comes to they can do no wrong. And JT checks me on that. Big bro checks me. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
they could do some wrong.
Yeah, they can. But I just have a weakness for y'all. Say if you start a channel, I'm dead. You send me the link, I'm dead, sister. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh, I've
can't
been
live with.
starting.
Yo, you got. Oh, I gotta sub your channel. When you gonna go live, Poetic Kills?
Well, the last time I went live was like 2 weeks ago, but I don't know because like you, I work a lot. I don't take days off because I have two jobs.
Okay, okay.
So like when I'm off on one job, I work at the other job. So I was trying to find time to go live.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're a strong, hard-working sister, for sure, for sure. I got. I don't know. I got to sub. Let me go in and sub to see if I sub to your channel now. I think I did.
Now I'm preferably a poet.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
But
All
a lot of times when I go live, it's just chill.
okay, okay, okay.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked you, what type of channels do you support? Do they have to have
Oh man,
certain type of content,
poetry.
information?
Yo,
Oh
sister
yes, I'm
poet.
a poet.
Oh my God. I gotta get at you. I gotta holler at you. Cause I've been trying to. There was one sister out of Chicago named Morris. I reached out to her and she gave me the thumbs up because I wanted to use her poetry in one of my films. But I have to reach out to you, sister, because copyright infringements. And definitely I gotta go on your channel and listen to some of your poetry. I want to use some of your work. You know what I'm saying? That's on record. So definitely I gotta get at you. I put my email in the chat. I really can't because I'm live, so I can't put it in the chat. I tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go in the chat. I'm gonna get off JT. So I'm gonna get a sister my email because I want to get some of her work, and definitely I'm gonna sub to her channel as soon as I get off, because you can't do them simultaneously. You can't be live and do all of that. So I'm gonna get at you tomorrow, though, big bro.
All right, bro.
God bless you, and I love you, man. All right,
Love
sister.
you, man. Yo,
Much
tell,
love to you, King
yeah,
Malik.
No doubt.
tell the fam say hi for me, Malik. And
No, yes,
most
sir.
most likely I'm going to do a special live about 1,000. Like I said, like mid morning to late morning. So watch out for that. And family, I'm not going to send out the invites.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to do that. I will send the invite for the for my the regular live I do on early Sunday night.
Yeah, hey JT, I'm looking forward for that morning one. That'll be right on, as well as the Sunday night. So
The
yeah,
fellowship. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get off, good sister. Can you see the chat, Poetic House, Queen?
Yes, I can.
All right, let me go ahead and give you my email so you can go ahead and hit me up. All right.
All right.
JT,
Yes, yes.
are you still bringing up raining?
Huh?
You still bringing up raining?
I'm trying to, but it seems like it's not going through. She said she haven't got the link.
Oh yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes Google Hangouts
Yeah,
is really glitchy.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Rain Woman, like Poetic says, that sometimes they be acting up.
Yes, because I've had that trouble before where you kept sending me the link and I wasn't getting anything.
Yeah,
So I don't know, maybe you might have to send the link through email.
how I do that?
Well, you did it to me last time. You just kind of like, I don't know, because I don't know how to do a panel because I've never done a panel
Let
before.
me see. I think
But
I.
I
All right,
know that you
all
could
right.
send it through
Okay.
email. That you could click on it and it'll bring it right on.
I think I know what you're talking about. Raina, just keep on watching out for it. Cause sometimes it doesn't go because they say, yo, I seen you in link, JT. I didn't get it. They say you should. I said, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, they be tripping. Y'all don't be getting it.
Yeah, JT, I'm glad that I made your live. I didn't know that you were live. I'm not gonna lie, since I'd be so exhausted, I did kind of doze off.
Y'all,
But I heard Google Hangouts ring, so and I looked, I said, oh snaps, let me go ahead and get up and jump on this panel and get in this live.
yeah, that's why I don't like doing YouTube, cause
Yes, yes, Rain, and sometimes Google Hangouts is a little glitchy. And if you haven't done panels before, it'll have a hard time finding your contact information because usually in Google Hangouts, when you type in someone's email, it brings it up automatically. But if you haven't been on Google Hangouts or any panels, it'll be hard to find.
y'all, it is y'all hating because my brother like one thing. I seen you. I seen you. I ain't get it. That's regular. I ain't got it. Oh, watch out for your link. I sent a link go through the regular way, and I believe I sent the other link through. Oh, um, Order, keep continue the email in the chat.
Yes.
Tell me you got it so I can erase it.
Okay, give me a minute.
Got you.
Let
Okay.
me get that down. Give me 1 minute, JT.
No problem. I want to thank everybody that come on. Let me know you got it on Raining Woman. I seen you, woman. I sent it to you. Oh, you Ross. Okay. I seen you the link. Let me know you got it or not. So I'm be on for a few more minutes. I'm close up. So again, family, if I'm going to start a live stream, right? I'm not going to send the invites out. Okay? I'm not going to send the invites out. So watch out for that, like mid morning. I said mid morning towards in the morning. Most likely I'm going to set it up. I probably set up the my fellowship one first. Most likely I'm gonna set that up first. Then after that, I'm gonna send out the other one I'm just telling you about. And like, again, I'm not gonna send no invites out on that one. So they'll just come on. Okay, cool.
I got the email.
Cool.
Yes, that's very good. I like to do collabs. I have one collab on my channel with the Truth Forum. You could check that one out, Malik. The introduction is me spitting my poems, and then the Truth Forum comes in with his flow. But yes, I like to do collabs, and a lot of times I've been needing beats because I have like a book of poetries that I've written over the years, and then I'm still writing. It helps me bring out my poetic side and to drop more poems on my channel. So thanks, I appreciate it. And thanks, JT, for letting me somewhat kind of advertise my channel on your channel.
Oh man, don't worry about
And hopefully,
that.
when I do go live and I set up a panel, hopefully you don't mind getting on the panel. It'll be my first panel.
No, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just
I would,
let.
I would love to interview you.
Oh, really?
Yes. And this will be my first panel ever, so you'll be on my first panel ever.
Wow. Hey, you almost made me fall off the chair on this one. All right.
Yes, because the lives that I have, the videos that I have on my channel, I was doing it from the phone, but one time I did a live from my laptop, but I need help setting up the panel. So once I figure that out, I would like to interview you. And anybody, any of my brothers, can get on my panel.
Interview me. All right.
And my channel is kind of like a promotional channel, so you can always promote your channel, drop your links in the chat and stuff like that. So that, as well as Sunny, because I know that he said that Sunny wants to kind of like build his channel so he could always promote his channel on my channel.
Yeah, okay.
And you
Brandon,
too, JT, anybody.
watch out for your link. I sent it out again. And again, thanks for Malik Omar. Um, I salute you, brother, and thank you so much. And you right. I gotta be noticed about boxing. So, but we probably, if you gonna be on, we probably talk more about that too. That's very important. Shout out to the Sugar. I did two collabs with him. It was great too. And also he be on the panel too. And then the one and then poetic and the lovely poetic pal she be on there and it's all about encouraging. You know, sometimes we see things differently, but at the end we find our solutions and we still family. And this is a family channel, you know.
Yes, it definitely is. And like I said, I'm very, very glad and appreciative that I found your channel. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how long it's been that I've been looking for a channel that has informative information that I could really, really get into because I like to learn. And I'm very, very grateful that I found your channel, JT.
I appreciate that. I really,
Everybody. I'm grateful that I met everybody over here.
we happy that you're here. We really happy.
Well, I'm happy
Yeah.
that you accepted me in as family. That's very warming to the heart.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you always get much love and respect from me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't know what's she still didn't get it. It has to be the hangout. Hello?
No, I'm still here.
I guarantee when wherever this live comes up, I bet you get the link.
Yes, like I said, sometimes Google Hangouts is very, very glitchy.
It's
Like I
crazy.
said, if you never got on the panel before, it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to find your contact information in Google Hangouts. So, you got to do it a few times.
As a matter of fact, let me ask you a question. I never asked you. Give me three favorite shows that you like for my channel.
I like all your series, the cult leaders and followers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I like some of your boxing talk.
Oh,
But
really?
my favorites is the cult leaders and followers.
Okay. Raina, keep on watching out for it. I'm gonna send it out again. Just keep on watching out for it. I'm sending it both ways. And what else?
All the series to the cult leaders and followers is my favorite
Oh, okay.
because it's true. It's happening on YouTube. It's happening in real life. So, and it's very exciting and interesting that you came up with that series. So, and some of the boxing talk. Again, I'm not too familiar with boxing, but enough of that talk will really get me into doing some boxing studying so that anytime when you have your boxing talk, I could jump up here and say a little something, something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I want you to sing a little song because let me tell you, women, with LDBC, there's quite a few women talk about boxing and they love boxing. I'm telling you.
I like that. I like that women are talking about boxing. You know what I'm saying? I really, really like that. I would like to be turned on to some of those women that be talking about boxing.
Well, I think I know one, but the rest of them I really don't know the one, but they know me and everything. But you know,
Well, sometimes all it takes is one, and then if it's a popular, not too popular, but a popular woman YouTuber that talks about boxing, then I'll find out the rest of them.
so, I'm keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying for a few more minutes. I'm a lock. I'm gonna kill that. What other shows you like besides that? It's got to be more. You know. But I thank everybody to come. I don't think she heard what I said, but. But I want to ask you a question, Cal.
Of course, you can ask anything.
When we did a series when I mean not serious, when we did something about black woman that violate black men, what went through your mind that night?
When black women violate black men.
You remember that? I think I
Yeah.
think I think that was your first panel you got on, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Well, what I think about that as far as black women violating black men, I just kind of sometimes just feel like, hopefully I don't get dragged for this for saying this, but a lot of times women should stay in a women's place. Violating a black man is like testing his manhood, just kind of like testing his manhood, edging him on in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? Taking from him that he is a man. So sometimes I feel like a woman should stay in a woman's place and let the man be the man. And that's what I got to say about that.
Okay, and then
That way they won't always be so negative towards us and feel like we always got to compete with them or battle them. We just got to know our role.
raining. Keep on watching out for. Her. I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna get. She said, speak, sis. That's all right though. Sometimes us brothers we need to hear that sometimes, we do. But I remember that night, then I'm gonna jump to something else. Vice versa. Yes, Malik. Yes, Malik. Um, when you first got on the panel, I know that was your first time you got on my panel. I had a good feeling about that. I felt that warmth, and I felt that warmth, the warmth. You know, I cannot talk to She Say Sleep because he probably felt the same way too. I could just talk for me that night I want encouragement. You know, I want understanding. I want that black woman that I'm gonna make sure these brothers gonna be fine. You know, I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying, Queen. I'm trying to get you on for a few more minutes. I'm trying. And then this is sad that we pay money for Google, but they don't want to fix the service, and it's real and it's crazy. I don't know why they be. Or maybe okay, let me hit that. Keep on watching out for it. Mhm. Oh boy, this is crazy, man. Well, I'm gonna keep on trying. If I can't get it, I'm gonna get you next time. But I'm gonna keep on trying. And I could say just keep on watching out for it because sometimes that hangout it be coming through. Porter Kells, if you still there, let me know.
Yes, I am still here.
Okay. And what other stuff that you like out the channel that people should know? Besides what you said.
Well, the random talks, and of course, Sunday dinner with JT, the family at
Oh,
the round table.
yeah, yeah. Tell people,
When,
tell
It's your delicious food.
Yeah,
You're
so
gonna get some of
so
those recipes.
yeah, so tell people more about that because some of them don't know nothing about it. Tell
Well, yes, JT, he has Sunday dinner with the family where he cooks this fabulous meal and he shows us and the desserts. I still can't find those cookies. But yes, and then we just really just talk and have dinner like we're sitting at the table with each other. It's very, very nice. Next time when you have dinner, I don't know, maybe like next weekend, because I know you're doing it tomorrow. I want to have some dinner too.
them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
So
try.
if
I'm
we're
gonna
all
try.
actually having
I'm gonna
dinner
try to
together.
push. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to push it for 6.
Okay.
Not 6. It's gonna be definitely 7. And most likely I might have another dessert. Basic, but creative.
Yes, I am going extremely crazy because I can't find those cookies.
Oh, you talking about the red velvet Oreos?
Yes, because that's like when it comes to cake, my favorite cake is red velvet cake. So I really, really wanted those cookies, and I've been to like three different places looking for those cookies.
Dude, what supermarkets nearby you?
Well, out here we have Kroger's and we have Publix.
Do you go to? You went to both of them?
Well, I haven't went to Publix yet, but I went to Walmart and I went to Kroger's and some little market that we have around here.
I have to go to public or ask them. Do they carry red velvet Oreos? Cause I seen it. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting it probably in December. Probably well a week after next. I'll probably get 2 packs of those. Everybody getting 2 packs of those and stuff like that. Well, she was talking about family. I did dessert like 3 weeks ago, and I had these cookies, red velvet Oreo cookies, and it was good too. Um, I like red velvet too. Don't leave me out. Let me stop. That's a cake I can eat all day. Red velvet cake. Mm.
Yes, and sometimes I be getting the little red velvet little cupcakes.
Mhm,
Yes, I'll be killing those off.
mhm.
But yeah, that's my favorite cake, red velvet cake.
And then see, when I create the red velvet, the cookies, I put the ice cream in it. Now there are some people that put strawberry syrup and chocolate. You could do that, but that's gonna mess up the texture. So you see, it was already red velvet ice cream. So
But I love it. You put sherbet in it?
no, I ain't put nothing in it.
Oh,
I just put the cookies in the cream, ice cream. I put ice cream in the bottom, and I decorate it because it's already red velvet. I don't need to put nothing else.
wow. That's very creative.
So I'm gonna try a few more times, Queen, and if not, we gonna call it out. Oh yeah, Malik, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Watch out. Most likely, I'm gonna do that. What I probably might do early. I gotta get up. Well, I gotta get up like okay. If I get up 8 or 9, I'm gonna set up the live for the for the live for Sunday night. The fellowship. I'm gonna set that up first, so that could be done. And then afterwards, like again, family. If I'm gonna do it, most likely I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up. I'm not gonna send no invites. Y'all just look out for it.
Yep, that's why you got to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a show.
Exactly. So let them know again. Say that again.
Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a show.
Exactly. So hit that. All right. So I advise you if anybody that y'all support me before you do anything. Double check the bell and hit it twice because you hit it once, you get occasion. But if you hit it twice, you hit the line right. You hit the line. That means you get it every time. Make sure you hit that bell. Cause it's gonna be some times I'm not gonna be sending invites out. I'm not. Especially if I push for time. So everybody in the chat, make sure you hit the bell. Like if it's not lit, hit the bell twice, right? Right, Poetic? Yeah, I think it's twice. Let me see what's up.
You still trying, JT?
Yeah, I'm gonna try 2 more times, and after that, I'm gonna cut this short because I can't. I'm gonna try 2 more times. Um, I'm try 2 more times. Hold on, let me see what's up. Cause that's what happened to Warren Bros. I forgot his name. He comes once in a while. I sent him. He said, soon as the live is over, it popped up. I said, yo, tell me. I said, yo. NT. Queen, just look out for it. That's all I can say. Just look out for it. I'm gonna say it 2 or 3 more times. See it go through. If not, in a few hours. See what's up. Yeah, I've been on like 3 hours. Go through. If not. Okay. Oh, she said spit a poem.
Okay, give me 1 second. I don't have a problem with that. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Poetic gonna spit a poem. Doesn't happen like that, like JT. Good night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Rosalind. Oh, okay. Nice seeing you again, Rosalind. Don't be a stranger. And again, most likely I will be doing a special 1000 live. It's gonna be towards mid-morning towards late morning. I'm not gonna send no invites out. So make sure your bell be lit. All right? Make sure it be lit. Watch out for it. All right, just keep on looking out for it. I just sent it. Okay, here
Okay, Jay,
it goes. Go ahead.
I'm gonna drop. This is gonna be like a quick a quick verse from one of my poems.
Okay, go ahead.
It's gonna be a short one.
Okay.
Okay, is okay. The pain is thick and my faith is weak. I should just get on my knees and look to the Lord and say, please lead me. Please forgive me. I never meant to forget that you always been beside me. And I hope you guide me to peace, peace from those who deceive me. And I don't blame anyone but me. And I should have known and I should have seen that things ain't always what it seems. That's just one of my short verses from one of my favorite poems.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, here go another verse.
Okay.
Imagine being in a place you can't call home, a shelter, a zone, a maze of misery, a glimpse of reality, a test of my patience, my freedom I now don't own. The pressure of religion that I'm not receiving, but I'm trying. But the ones who teach it, preach it, but then deny it when they think he received it, and I can't believe it. I met a friend who I thought was a friend, and that's how it begins. When they think you trust them, they take it and run with it, thinking you will love them until the end. But that's them. But see, their vision is clouded and their actions is faded. My soul has already been cleansed from the hatred. You know, make me. I was already here. I've been down this road as old and made everything clear.
Ooh, I like both of them. One more, please.
Did you say one more?
Yes, one more.
Okay. What has taken place has become my story. Be inspired. Where I come from, only the strong survive. So stay disguised. Cater to your own lies. That's how you get by. I take with me my story because it will lead me to glory to the men above me because I put them before me.
Ooh. Ow. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna send it one two more times, sis. And you don't get it, I promise you're gonna be one of the first ones. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It looks like most likely I'm gonna do a special 1000 live panel participation, but I'm gonna set up the fellowship one first, because that's gonna take me a little time. I'm gonna set that up. After I set that up, then I'm gonna set up the 1000. I'm gonna set up the special one. I'm not gonna send any invites out on that one. I'm not. So check out, check out the bell. Make sure it's lit up, and everybody should get on. So, oh, Rainy Woman, she said, woman, she says nice.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a whole book of poetry. I really would like some music to it. So it could be, I could add more feelings and passion into it.
Okay, let me do it this way. I'll wait. It's not. All right, just hold on. I'm gonna send it this way. That's all light you. Let's see. Let's see. Can I send it out? Close. Okay. Okay. Woo. Oh wow. You know what? I'm gonna close out. Is Malik still there? I think Malik went to bed. She's okay. All right. Oh, there was Malik, the one in the LDBC's Lions Den Boxing Community. Malik. All right. Porticals. Last remarks, please. Hello? Porticals?
I'm still here.
Okay, you want to say your last remarks?
Yes, I just want to say shout out to you, JT, and congrats on your thousands followers. I call them followers. It's
Mhm.
supporters or friends. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to your live tomorrow. And later on in the evening, I hope you throw a party, but that's up to you. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to King Malik. Shout out to Rainy. Um, yeah, we got to fix Google Hangouts. And I just want to say peace and blessings to everyone. And I hope you have a good rest of the morning because out here it's 3:20.
Yeah, same thing over here, yeah. Um, we could just
Oh, and also wanted to say shout out to Roslyn. Thanks for supporting Malik, King Malik, Roslyn, and Rainy. Thanks for supporting me. I'm going to definitely support you guys back. Well, I'm already supporting Malik, but I got you, Rainy and Roslyn.
okay. I don't think Rosin got me. Do she? I think she. I don't know. I ain't sure. I'll wait about it. But I'm going to say this. I want to thank y'all so much for really supporting me. It means a lot. You know. I still can't get over. I went over 1,000. I still can't. I believe. Though I'm not in denial. No, I'm not. I'm just. mm, I guess it's gonna really go hit me like today. You know. So I want anybody that been in like part of my life. I want to thank y'all so much. Like I said, it was an easy journey for me. And your haters, you're trying to put me down. You're even trying to take me out, but I'm still here. And my encouragement to all you that go through something, I go through things too. Learn from me. You got to keep on pushing. You got to keep on grinding. Sometimes people gonna make you as last rank, but as long as you ain't last rank, it's okay. You keep on grinding, and then when you be first, you stay up there. Be first. Be first for the truth. Let me say it again. When you grind, you ain't gonna get the notoriety that you want to. And the things that you do, I think anybody should be commended to do what's right. Now, people say, oh, you should, no, because it's hard to do what's right, but it's easy to do what's wrong. When you be on top, you stay on top for the truth. That'd probably be a good hashtag. When you stay on top, stay with the truth. Hashtag when you stay on top, stay with the truth. And when you stay with the truth, you will prevail. It's not going to come when you want to, but when you get up there, it's a beautiful feeling. And even you had just a few people believe in you, it's all right. You don't have to have a large congregation to be there. Just a few. And that few will be loudly and be heard, because those are the ones that are willing to stick by the truth. When you get on top, wow, it hits me now because, wow, stay by the truth. Even though it seems dark at times, see, even though that people don't understand, but when you have people surrounded, well, I got a few people surrounded by me, like Poetic Kel, she stay asleep. My brother Malik Omar, Sonny Boxing Talk, I see, Queen Who I Am, Nikki, and Muhammad Asdu. Muhammad is the one. He's going through a lot. His sister had a very important she had a successful surgery. So salute to her. Let's pray for her and him. And the ones I missed, after Afrocentric Autonomy TV, um, all this, including you, Queen, Queen Reigning Woman, all the queens that didn't give up on me. I thank you so much. Words cannot describe. And the brothers, wow. Gab Talk Media, CRU. If I miss anybody, Porticals, let me know. Um, my brother Loso.
Bro Rob.
Brother Rob, right. The educator in our community. Brother Rob, the educator in our community. He was there. Now he was there when he met me at JT Blackness. Oh, I can't forget about my big brother, Nehemiah Israel. He was on earlier. He knew me as JT Blackness. I'm gonna talk a few more and I'm gonna let it go. JT Blackness, that was my roast name, but also I had great content on it. Also, on the Darkness Awaken, I even was roasting people there. Like I said, I didn't take no loss on nothing. I also had great content on it too. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional here and everything. And I remember at times I'd be up when you roasted and you go and somebody come after yours. This is I made that up. And to start from there and be where I'm at right now. Yeah, I was a roaster, but I was a type of roaster that I was protecting a person. I was protecting a person, thought I was doing a good deed, Queen, and kind of find out that person turned against me and others. You know, that's what it was. But like I said before, I had good content on there too, talk about our people, but it wasn't not. I know Malik, man. I know. It's just that at that time I got counted out a lot. But all through that time, I never gave up on myself. I know it was a silver line. Sometimes you need to take a break to re-examine yourself. Sometimes you have to take a break for these haters because if you let these haters get to you, they can hurt you and they bruise me and I stand up. I always stand up for what's right and sometimes standing for what's right, sometimes the wrong way. And oh, Miss Sharon, thanks for coming. Oh wow, thanks for coming. Thanks for helping me get the 1,000. This is a sister helped me get 1,000. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah, you right, Malik. But look at you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That few people want me off YouTube, y'all. They want me off YouTube. They try to take me off YouTube, but I'm here. And I'm not gonna get in no testimony, no spiritual, but I can tell you like this: that I'm a living proof that when you willing to repent your life, when you willing to change your life, when you willing, you got a lot of good in you. When you learn to re-expand your goodness again, things would happen. It's not gonna happen right away. It was a lot of dark times. I'm gonna exile you to the second time. But I came back and I stand up. I always stand up for unrighteous. But it was more firm now. And when you have people that deliberately trying to hurt you, and even at times be sisters. Sometimes it wasn't brothers, it was actually sisters. And all I'm just doing just protect my rap, protect the person who I am. But you get caught up. And then quite a few not made up. And wow. See, some sisters have to understand that a brother to get caught up to, and sometimes sisters deliberately trying to hurt you, just as men just hurt women, no difference. But it's not being mentioned about. And trust me, these are the same people, even men too, still walking around you to act like ain't nothing happened. Oh, believe me, I can tell you this: I have never lost in the group and never lost as being a soul as a roaster. But all I was doing just protect a person. I'm not gonna say what it is. Few people. Good night. And what make Rain Woman, I'm gonna try my hardest to get you on in the morning. I made my mind. I'm gonna do it, fam. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna say one last thing that goes for us black men. I mean, other men, period. But I'm saying especially black men, but men, period. A good woman will stand by you even if you have mishaps and imperfections. She gonna stick by you because sometimes maybe you don't see your potential yourself, but she seeing it in you. Those are the women you strive for. Men never strive for these ratchet women. Women never strive for these simple whole brothers or men that is not willing to see your worth. Don't do that, man. I always tell men to advocate for yourself. I tell women too. Yo, let's advocate for ourselves. Be good to yourself. If there's something you work on it. You see the blessings. I got over 1,000 followers, like beautiful poetic cow say. I'm still talking. 12 o'clock. I already read about history of R&B. Wherever this finished, I want y'all to check it out. At the beginning of the live, I had my brother Nehemiah Israel and Afrocentric. We was talking about. I was talking about the journey with them. Very encouraging. It's on this live. All I could say, thank you so much. And all I could say like this, that, let me read this. Read my hashtag. Oops, sorry. Read my hashtag. Family, let's get another championship for our existence. Hashtag family. Let's get another championship for our existence. Another hashtag. Positive is inner self-worth. Positive is inner self-worth. And these for the haters. These for the haters are the hashtags. Parasite, numbers hoppers, haters, hashtag, character hoppers. Next hashtag, stop jocking others' positions. Haters, take this. Parasite numbers hoppers. Hashtag, parasite numbers hoppers. Another hashtag, haters, y'all bunch of character hoppers. Y'all hoppity hop. Y'all stand by truth. And after that, last hashtag, stop jocking others' position. Stop jocking others' position, all right? And on that note, I love y'all. On the real. I love y'all. Thank you so much. That's what happened. Though. See, Miss Sharon, think about it. They ain't ran away. I understand you came back stronger. That's what it's supposed to be. But they didn't run me away. I took the exile. I made that decision. I know I was gonna come back stronger than ever. Haters, look at me. I was off YouTube since like end of June. I came back to us end of November. At that time when I left, I had 150 followers, like Poetic Cow said. Then when I came back, I gained close to 50, like 198, 199 followers. That's in November. And I got from before 200, now over 1,000. Before a year is out, I got over 1,000. Who got game, yo? Tell me, haters, who got the remedy, huh? Of organic, huh? Trying to take me out, but I'm here. And Miss Sharon Rayline, you in. You gonna be stronger than ever. I know you're crying now. Yeah, and also let me Poetic Cows, do me a favor. Um
Yes.
I want you to pull up my live, Chiefs That Sleep Live, and Loso Live. Put it in the chat for me before I close this out.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. Don't worry. I'm here. And I want y'all to check it out. I want this to be an inspiration. Because the underrated one always passing out jewels. And when it's ain't all about passing my own jewels, passing out other jewels too. Because there are some people is not willing to stand by the truth. And sometimes when you tell the truth, you have to learn from yourself. You have to sell yourself and let other people know, okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're going through. I can help you. The mistakes that I made in the past. Thank you, Malik. We winning. I appreciate you that. But we winning, Malik. It ain't all about me. Sometimes you gotta seek out other jewels that people give to you to help others. You gotta be in these streets to help people. Huh? Like I do. It's in the chat. I mean, it's in. Thank you. And that's what it's all about, family. You guys, so you gotta be around people that genuinely loves you. That even they give you hard criticism, but it's for the better, for your growth and your building. I just want to be a messenger. That's all I want to be. Like my brother Malik saying, now my brother got 1,000. All right, I want he wants to know. He wants to know, are you gonna come see what we all about? And that is a good question, Malik. We want to see. Because you know a brother got over 1,000. Oh, yeah, y'all want to come see the brother. You want to come see us now. Huh? We want to see. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, okay. Oh, fam. Hold on. Let me see something. Poetic Cows. I want
Yes.
I want you to pull out the other one.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, pull that one too. Yeah. Yeah, you right. You right, Malik. Yeah, you right. You right. Exactly. You right. I got to see how I get these links going too. Put it to the chat. Cause I do got Stream Labs, but I don't know how to put it to the chat and stuff. I gotta find that quickly. Cause you right. I gotta be cognizant. You right. You right. Mm-hmm. But we have to work together. We have to learn to work with our differences. The man and the woman of humanity, especially in our community, we have to. Is that it? Let me see. No, let me see. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, fam. Had problem. Oh, snap.
Did I drop the right link?
Sorry about that, fam.
Was that the one you wanted me to drop?
Start with a C, right?
Yep. You
Yep,
like the
that's
names
it.
that I gave each of them?
Yeah, that's it.
Was that the one you wanted?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So I gave each of them my own little title.
Yeah, I see. I like that. Thank you.
Not a problem.
I think so. What tutor? What that means? I don't know what that means. What Malik was saying, Bardic.
What, the YouTube tutorials?
Yeah, what tutorials are for?
Um, I guess they show you different ways on how to work YouTube. Show you little videos step by step on how to
Okay.
work
All right.
different parts of YouTube.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you, Malik. But if there's any more else you want to say,
No,
well,
but I just want to say congrats on the 1,000 followers. I really appreciate. I'm glad I caught you live, and of course I appreciate being on the panel. And peace and blessings to everybody. That's my last remark.
thank you. Yeah, you right, Malik. Yeah, we gotta work on that. Yeah, you right. Yeah, and it's so good. I check out my channel. He said 97. It says 1K. That look real good. 1K. And I know that might be some people it may not mean nothing to me, mean something to them, but it mean a lot to me what I had to overcome. I had to overcome barriers. Only I can say that again, a shout out to Angel Dominguez, my sister from Canada. Thank you so much to help me. And also, let's congratulate her. She went over 3,000 a few hours ago, too. So she went over 3,000 and I went over 1,000. Matter of fact, let me see what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold on, see. I'm gonna take that let's see. You don't have to worry about that part. I put like on it. I think let me see. I'm gonna share this to the panel. Let's see. There it is. Okay, let me see. Okay. Copied. I'm gonna share that. Copied. Okay.
JT,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to drop off because my phone is getting real low.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll
But
talk to you
but
later.
I'm still in the chat until you close out.
Okay. Got you.
Okay?
Got you. I'm not saying to listen on because it's like five hours, but I want you to go and support the sister. She the one helped me to get the 1,000. So I want you to support her. She got great stuff on it. Angel Dominguez, tell her she's on point. So I said support my sister. So here it is. There it is. I want you to support. Okay. And on that note, good morning. And all I can say, thank y'all for everything. And your haters, I got my 1G. I got that 1,000. I got that 1,000. I got that 1,000 haters. 1,000 haters. 1,000. Ha ha. 1,000. I want to thank the family. Help me get to 1,000. Let's build. Haters on that note.